Live on Streamlabs. Wait for it to pop up on YouTube. Okay.
There you go.
Found you when your heart was broke. I filled your cup until it overflowed. Took it so far to keep you close. I was afraid to leave you on your own. I said I catch you if you fall, and if they laugh then fuck them all. And then I catch you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you can take advantage of me. And tell me how's it feel sitting up there, feeling so high but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there, a name in the sky. Does it ever get lonely? Thinking you can live without me, thinking you can live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. Thinking you can live without me, live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. Gave love about 100 tries, just running from the demons in your mind. And then I took yours and made it mine. I didn't notice cause my love was blind. I said I catch you if you fall, and if they laugh then fuck them all. And then I catch you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you can take advantage of me. And tell me how's it feel sitting up there, feeling so high but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there, a name in the sky. Does it ever get lonely? Thinking you can live without me, thinking you can live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. Thinking you can live without me, live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. I'm sad inside, but I know it's for the best, right? You had to realize where you drew the line. I would cross the line 1,000 times. You got what I need, babe. I need your spotlight. Along the lines of social suicide, I refuse to die, not by your side. So I'll take what I can from you, then I'll hide. Insane to lucid dreams for another time. I still hate it when you're not there. I know I should, but no, I don't care. I still hate it when you're not there. This life's not fair to give advantage of. Tell me how's it feel sitting up there, feeling so high but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there, a name in the sky. Does it ever get lonely? Thinking you can live without me, thinking you can live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why.
Hello, welcome to Now Recording. I'm Matt Pitt. I don't even know. Is Core? Are we live? Are we
Yes,
live?
we're live. Yes,
Okay.
we're live.
I had some technical difficulties. All right, what's up, guys? I'm Matt Pitt. That's D-Max.
Howdy. Hi. Hello.
That's Core.
Hi there.
That's Beavers, who's deafened, and with us today is a special guest. Hi, Xylee.
Hi.
How you doing today?
I am doing wonderful today.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear. So it's been pretty pretty dry, right? Not a lot of drama going on. Not a lot of events happening, no spurging, no craziness, just a lot of quiet all on the Western Front, just people being normal for once in this community. Smaggle went to the zoo of all places. People are going IRL, going outside, touching grass, all that stuff. So it's been pretty dead. However, there was some drama that we have not gotten into full detail yet. I'm sure you've listened to the now recording podcast with myself, I Bully, Steve Believe, Mr. Sen, and Origami. Well, they revealed a twist at near the end of that podcast that something was up, and that Steve and Sen had to team back together to take on a new quote unquote evil force that they're dealing with, a sadistic person, like hiding behind the ruse that yes, they're dead, but are they dead? No. And he goes into this in the stream. So we're gonna play that. We're gonna play the stream. We're gonna react to it until we get bored, basically. And yeah, let's go forth.
What do you call it? A person in my community called Ari that was presumably dead. The reason I say presumably is because she's not. Basically, we think this bitch is fucking crazy. All right. We think she's fucking insane. She has no fucking remorse for most of the shit she's been doing. She makes up like she says that she has like an imaginary sister. Like there is no confirmation of a sister existing for this chick, right? My community mostly knows about this more. So if you guys are just here and random, you guys are gonna be confused as how I'm gonna know about it. So we'll get right into it. But this is basically a chick that was in my community. She went by Ari. She's now unprotected. Allegedly, somebody made a tweet on her account saying she was dead, but she wasn't actually dead. This prompted like a bunch of fucked up shit, like some alt accounts coming out saying some creepy shit, which we theorize is either her or somebody with her and stuff. There's a lot of fucked up shit about this chick, besides the fact that she asks people for money behind the scenes, pretty much doesn't give a shit about most of the people she talked to, play dumb, refuses to cooperate multiple times, amongst other things. Some of the other things, award-winning shit, such as leaving her daughter with a crack addict or a meth addict, who is her sister, allegedly. So it's a bunch of inconsistent shit that doesn't make any fucking sense. It's a bunch of fucking inconsistent, annoying shit. And it's just bullshit, because here's the thing. A lot of people gave a shit about this chick behind the scenes and like publicly, like one of my mods, Dev, right? Gave a shit about this person so much. But if you could hear the tone in which she speaks, she gives no fucks, literally, about fucking anything. Now, most of my mods have already been like known about the situation and shit, already know what's going on with her. But for those of you that are new, yeah, she's alive. She thinks we should get over it because she's alive. Right, so that's what it equivalates to. I'll go ahead and I'm thinking I should go ahead and show more.
What was that, Max?
I'm happy she's alive. Like that's a good thing. That's pretty poggers, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yay, she's live, but making people stress over the fact that they thought she was dead. I mean.
Well, Xylee, you got to look on the upside, you know. I mean, like, you can get a lot of clout after being dead, you know. I mean, it happens to people.
I mean, hey, Jesus got clout off of it, so I mean, I guess so, right?
See, what? He had a whole book written after him because of it.
Oh my god, dude, this is crazy.
The drama that revolves around the Sen community is I haven't really paid attention, but it's very, very degenerate.
Well, I will say this. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like, it's just at a certain point, it's going to be the boy who cried wolf, right? Like, what happens if somebody gets I don't know, like a freight tanker like spills a bunch of chemicals on somebody and then they turn into a superhero? Like, if they start talking about it in that community, I'm not going to believe them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, someone who is a big part of Sen's community named Dev End is in our chat right now, and she's had a lot of interactions with this person, I guess, and I from what I've seen in the stream, saw her as this Ari person as a friend. So it's very interesting.
That's just so shitty. It's so shitty. Like, why? Why befriend people just to turn around and lie to them like that?
How did it come out that she was dead anyway?
I don't really know, if I'm being
That'd be
honest
really.
with you. I
It'd be
think it
really
was
funny
like
if it was a
I think it was
DM.
her. I think it was her in air quotes sister. Because I remember watching that
Uh.
one Sin stream, and her quote unquote sister was in the chat.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, obviously, like Sen got the word that she was dead, right? And then it kind of like spiraled from there.
Wait, is she actually dead? No, Liana, she's not dead. Or apparently.
Yes, no, yes, no, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
there it is.
maybe.
Kat
No.
says it. It came out because her sister used her account and announced her death. There we go.
Right.
So it's
all
her.
right.
Huh.
That's crazy.
All right, press play.
For this, because it's like, it's very, very crusty. Yeah, it was all like fake. She says it was her
And for our guest, if you want me to pause, just shout out pause. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
sister that did this. There's no confirmation that a sister exists other than an old photo she showed from 2011, and that's pretty much it. Right? That's pretty much it. It's a sick fucking thing, and a lot of people cared. Right? A lot of people gave a shit about this, and now she just wants to act like it's not a big deal. She's even making multiple jokes about this shit, treating it like a fucking joke, saying, "Oh, oh guys, at least I'm still alive. We can move on and shit." It's like, how are you gonna move on from this? Right? There's just no way to fucking move on from this. It's so fucking stupid. Now, I want to say something that's interesting, because we're assuming that the accounts, the ones posting fucked up shit, are her or her sister. Again, remember, there's no confirmation that her sister exists. For all we know, Ari could just be some schizo making things up in her head. It's fucking insane. It's insane that this woman is treating this like a joke and not really giving a shit. It's insane how even her stories, where she's just saying how she took a trip to Japan for a month and left her daughter, who she cares a lot about, with her fucking meth addict sister. That's bad parenting. That's neglectful parenting. Is that even is that not against the law? I'm pretty sure that's fucking against the law. Like, what is this shit? What is this? It's wild. It's fucking wild. Was she behind those accounts? Well, for somebody that wasn't, she was very unsurprised and unfazed by the whole thing. I showed her screenshots of what the account was saying. I told her. She didn't seem to give a fuck. It's been day 3. So those of you that are on the internet that still think she's like alive, or think she's dead and not know she's alive, yeah, you guys don't know this because she doesn't give a shit about you enough to say it. Now, her go-to thing is like, I'm not terminally online, Sen. I don't talk to these people and shit like that. But it's like, bitch, I've seen your conversations with Seth Rogen. I've seen your conversations with Dev. I've seen your conversations with some of the people that you try to butter up. It's fucking bullshit, bro. It's fake. It's fake. You have no idea. In those 3 conversations that I had with you.
One of the persons that he just mentioned is Dev. That was the person who was just in the chat. So, yeah, this whole thing is so weird. I can't really put my head around how this even happens, or the way these people kind of interact in this situation. To like are people just role playing and being like, oh, I'm in too deep, guys. I gotta fake my death now. I gotta get out of this community. It's time to go. All right, it's time to go into a fucking cyber witness protection agency, or something. Like, I gotta fake my death and become a new person with a
But
new.
that's terminally online to fake your death. Like, dude, just leave the internet. Tell everybody you're leaving the internet. Change your name on all your apps and stuff like that, and then go to another community if you don't want to be in that community anymore. But to fake your death, that's terminally online bullshit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh. I hate people.
Right? Where I had to bite my tongue for how stupid you sounded, how neglectful, how annoying, your fucking laugh, everything fucking about you. You're so fucking fake. You're twisted. You're probably psychotic, if we're being honest here.
Hold on, pause it.
Like, legitimately,
was he talking about all this like beef that apparently he has with this girl like before she came back to life, or like is he just talking about this now because he's mad?
He's bringing it up. Well, I mean, like, apparently she manipulated him and faked her death. So I think that's why he's like.
Yeah, I get why he's mad, but that's what I'm saying is like, I mean, if she was like this disingenuous, horrible person or whatever before, like, did he associate with her before this?
I think it was. No, I think. I don't want to speak for Sen, but I think they dated or something, right?
I will say this. In that stream where he thought she was dead, okay, and I caught that stream, he sounded like you could hear the hurt in his voice that he thought that he could have done something more. He felt really bad that she died, and he was apparently the last person she messaged, and he didn't get to the message in time, and he
I
was
mean, Xylee,
questioning. I
she,
mean,
she left a baby. She left a kid behind. I mean, it's just so sad.
yeah, no, I mean, he really
would
thought
be.
she was
Yeah.
dead.
I
He
think
was
it's one of
actually
those
hurt.
things where like if you like someone, you ignore their like the signs, the red flags, and then when they finally reveal themselves, or in her case, kill themselves, ironically, uh, you put the puzzles, the pieces together in the puzzle, and you're like, oh, they're actually a shitty person. So now I'm going to reveal all the shitty things they've done to me.
Can we spin this so that we can now say to people, to KYS, like, could we possibly make it so that now it is an internet zeitgeist? Like, whenever anybody's saying that, what they mean is just go offline for a while.
Kill your character.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
exactly.
Kill your
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a new
character.
character in
Ooh.
Discord, guys.
Yes, that's actually great. Let's put it on a t-shirt.
I've only seen this happen in one other community, and it was crazy. The husband, he faked his death, and then he came back like nothing happened, and it ended up in a 3-hour live stream berating him for faking his death.
Was he sorry about it, or was he laughing? Because I feel like
he was actually sorry about it. He's like, I didn't know what else to do. People were talking about doxing me and this, that, and the other, because it's one of those bad anti communities. And I'm sorry, and berated for 3 hours. He had like 4 humans yelling at him. It was a great live stream.
Do you think if you kill your character, or if you kill yourself or whatever in the community, if you kill your persona off, you got to re-roll stats for a new one?
I
Like,
think
okay, this
so.
one has
Given that I
15
did that,
charisma.
I mean, given that I pretty much did that, I can tell you 100% yes. You basically have to. You have to
Oh
start
wait,
over from
haven't you
zero.
did?
Nobody will respect you.
You killed your character and now you're back.
Yeah, I mean that's literally what happened to me. I mean,
Oh,
like
okay.
verbatim. I mean, so yeah, I think Matt's right. You do have to re-roll your stats. You got to make a whole new character list or character sheet.
Rip. There should be a new acronym for that. Rest in fiction.
KYC, kill your character.
KYC is pretty good.
Rest in fiction, my brother.
There you go. Love it.
All right, press play.
You're probably psychotic if we're being honest here. Like, legitimately the biggest fucking snake I've ever fucking ran into to do this fucking twisted, fucked up shit, right? And I just don't know what is happening with you. I don't know, like, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with a person that goes along? And she likes to say, oh, it's her sister that played this game of just fucking pretending she's dead. It's no big deal. Like, that's crazy to me. That's insane. That's all. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's just fucking crazy. It's insane. Is there proof that she actually faked her death? Well, I talked to her on the phone, and she said that her sister did it, and she doesn't want to identify her sister in any way, put her in a call, nothing. But she will hand me the private information of her dead lover for some reason, right? Which is weird, because if her whole defense is, I don't want to give out my sister's personal information, why are you giving me your ex-lover's personal information? It's weird. It's inconsistent. This is one of many things that's really inconsistent about your behavior. Yeah, Lisa, she doesn't care. That's the thing. I try to make her understand how much she affected other people. She doesn't give a fuck. Didn't give a fuck. Her whole thing is, I care so much about my daughter right now. She gave me this story about CPS, which is weird, because none of the shit makes any sense. Like, she's saying that she has CPS on her, but she's doing edibles, she's doing all these mushrooms now, she's doing all these drugs. So what the fuck is, like, what? None of it makes any fucking sense. None of it.
Pause.
It's...
At this point, I wouldn't believe a word she would say anyway. You faked your death.
Yeah, this story is so all over the place.
Is she trying to say that her sister faked her death? Is that what she's trying to say? Her made-up sister faked her death?
Yeah. So yeah, the sister. She's trying to say that it was the sister's idea, I believe, who doesn't exist.
Yeah, the sister who doesn't exist. It was her made-up idea to make up the fact that she died, which she didn't. Got it. Okay. Yeah. I was confused because, like, yeah, this is a lot of twists and turns here.
Yeah, no, there's so much to this story. I didn't like when I first watched this. It's a lot to take in. I didn't know he actually had a conversation with her at one point after she had came back from the dead. So
did he do it by like Ouija board or something?
Yeah.
Max.
What?
Like
I'm just saying, like, this is how you commune with the dead. Get some Santeria out. You do a little jig. It's a whole great thing. You roast a pig. It's epic.
Yeah.
Listen, I fuck with Cubans all the time. I know how they party.
damn, all that effort to get in contact with her from the dead, and she was actually alive this whole time. He's like, ah,
That'd
man,
be really awkward.
you know how many chickens I killed for this fucking thing, and you're actually alive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Eva called her at 3 a.m.
Exactly. Spun around, looked in a mirror in the dark, and just went, Ava, or what is it? Airy.
Oh God,
Yeah.
this is crazy. This is yeah.
All right, keep going.
It's fucking crazy. It's insane. This woman is legitimately crazy. All right. And now she's back parading around in a different community, I guess. I don't know if she's like in one of the calls, right? She tells me, Sen, how did you feel when you found out I was dead? Like, what kind of fucking twisted shit is that?
Oh my
Then,
God.
she fucking says, oh, Sen, should I come back? Should I come back to being alive? Look, Ari, I don't think you should come back to any community personally. Especially not mine. Not Crow's. Not Slug's. Not even Steve's. Because you're a fucking psycho.
No, she should be Slug's
You're a
co-host.
fucking liar.
Yes. Yes.
Pause it. That's Slug's new co-host right there, bro. That person will fit right in on Slug's show.
How do you fake your death and then turn around and ask the person who was upset that you were dead? So how did you feel about my death? You should know, bitch, because you were the sister in the chat. What? Oh my God.
That's some pretty psychopathic shit. That's some pretty cold psychopathic.
Have you guys brought up my alternate theory yet?
What's your alternate theory?
Yeah, what is it?
I think this girl murdered her sister.
Wait. You mean you mean Ari murdered her sister, or her sister married her, or I'm sorry, murdered her?
I think they both had the hots for Sen, right?
Oh my God.
And the sister murdered the Ari or whatever girl, and then wanted to talk to Sen. That's what I
In the
think
pantry with a candle hook. I don't know.
I think you got to be careful with who you talk to with people even if you're attempting to be like on YouTube. I remember like I want to say like a year and a half ago there was like Medicare or someone was Tommy covered it for a second too. They were covering this story where this girl had accused some gamer YouTuber or something of like sexual harassment. And then you find out by watching her videos that she was trying to mentally attack him by using telekinesis. And yeah, it kept talking about birds, like something about birds, like the birds are going to come after you and they're going to swarm over you and they're going to do
Wow.
my point is people in this community, outside of this community, anywhere you go are absolutely insane, and you should always be careful.
What world are we living in where you're like, you know where the sane part of the community is?
Yeah.
Commentary.
Oh yeah, right.
And
Right.
we're talking about the disembodied voice that doesn't have moving pictures on the screen, right? As
Yeah.
soon as you start having a little OC or whatever jumping around as the guy goes, "Hi guys, so this guy was exposed to be," as soon as you hear that cadence, you know they're crazy.
Oh yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, press play.
It's this fucking woman is crazy. She's twisted. She fucking exactly. Oh, definitely not shot from the point. Do not go into that community. It's like this fucking look. You motherfuckers want to know how bad it got? Okay, check this out. We'll go to the actual accounts, all right? We'll go to the accounts that were doing this shit. Let me get some of the screenshots for this.
I think that was me in the chat, by the way. I said, "Don't come to shot from the point either." I'm pretty sure that was me that said that. All right, keep going.
Shit. And I think you know which ones I'm talking about specifically, Matt, because I linked you one, and people were like, "What the fuck?" All right, so it's accounts like this, right? This is suspected to be her account, right? Suspected, or her sister, because remember, there's no cooperation on her end. She goes ahead and she's not showing anything that proves that her story is right. Like, it's crazy, because she says she wants me to believe her. Not this. Where's the Ari chick? Oh, hold on, I gotta fucking close my DMs again. She wants me and everybody to believe her that, like, her stories are legit and whatnot, right? But, like, for example, she doesn't want to show that she actually went to Japan, right? Because, like, here's the thing with her story about Japan, right? She claims to have gone to Japan for a month. Now, here's the problem with that. She had previously said she was going to Japan with her daughter. So why didn't she take her daughter? Question number one. Question number two, why did she leave her daughter with her drug-addicted aunt? right? Irresponsible parenting. Question 3. She claims that the aunt, her sister, took all her money and shit, robbed her. How did she take your money? You never specified that, never told anybody how. All the things you say in your story. You think I was eating it up? Did you really fucking think that I was eating all that bullshit up? Are you stupid? Like, are you fucking kidding me, Ari? You dumb fucking bitch? Really? 3 days. 3 days of your bullshit I had to put up with. 3 fucking days. Well, guess what, Ari? Guess what? I wasn't the only one that had to hear your shit. There were other people that heard your bullshit too. Some of them were like pretty angry. They were like, fuck this bitch. They were typing, fuck this bitch, right? Because I was working with some peeps, you see, behind the scenes. We had to come together, you know, at a dark time like this. Had to happen, ladies and gentlemen. It had to happen. Basically, we put together a group of Ocean's 11 for one last round, together, so to speak.
Ocean's 11.
So,
I love how
because there was one thing that this account shared in common with, like, you know, they seem to have wanted me to fight with Steve Believe, the cancel culture dweeb, right? So we went ahead and we kind of broke that a little bit. We broke that barrier. Unlikely frenemies had to come together. IBB probably already knows about this because he was crying like a fucking bitch about it, right? But me, Delib, Oris, and my head mod came together to pull this off, ladies and gentlemen, to pull off the heist of the century. Not really. We just teamed up to, like, take this bitch down because she's so annoying. She's just a fucking cow. If you hear her fucking, like, she just rambles on and on and on and on and never shuts the fuck up, never gets to the point, and she does little slip-ups. It's fucking boring, Ari. Fucking 4 days of this shit. She is absolutely disgusting. And you know what the worst thing about this is that Dev actually lost 2 people this year, or last year, whatever it was, right? Back to back. And now Dev thought she lost a 3rd person. Okay? Dev thought she lost this person who she was very close with. This bitch asked Dev for money. She asked Dev for fucking money, and Dev gave her the fucking money.
For the funeral?
And then she fucking, oh, teehee, I'm going to Japan for a month. If we're gonna believe your fucking story.
What? I'm just asking. I'm sorry. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know.
You think I can borrow $1,200 for my funeral?
Oh, dog, I'm a little strapped for cash. I need a casket.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry. This is bullshit. It's just like, dude, okay, I'm sorry, because like at this point, I'm even curious. Like if I cared even 1 iota more than I currently do, I would take this girl's image, like her profile thing, and I would try to do a reverse Google image search of it to see if she's even a real person.
Yeah.
I don't see how anybody can really take anything that this person like says seriously. You know, like you don't come back from this. You just don't.
No.
Well, I think you should take them seriously because they murdered their sister.
Oh God.
Well then, maybe she should be tried for murder then. All right, well, let's go with that instead, because that seems more plausible and believable. I believe Beaver's over this broad.
Broad, look at you.
Whoa, you've been around now recording boys way too long.
Yeah.
What
just
the
saying.
fuck?
I mean,
That's the slippery slope. Soon
I
you're
could've
gonna
gone
be
with another
calling them
B word.
hoes, sluts, and bitches.
Listen, she is a terrible person, but apparently still a queen, and that's fine. That's okay. She can make mistakes. She can get better. Not if she's
That's not
actually
that's
good.
not queen behavior. That's not
You're
queen
such a
behavior.
It's
simp.
not queen.
A woman could
It's not
chop your
queen.
dick off, and you would
What do you-
still be like, "You're
Oh,
a
it's-
queen. You're a
Listen,
queen."
What was her name? Jessica Bobbitt. She was pretty hot. That's
Oh, Lorena Bobbitt.
Lorena Bobbitt. Yeah, she's the one who chopped the guy's dick off in the 90s.
Yep.
She was kind of hot.
Puerto Rican.
Oh,
That's what we do.
You said Jessica Babbitt. I think that's the lady who was murdered during January 6th. You gotta be careful. Like, I don't know.
God.
I'm
Right,
just saying, like,
no.
because I was really confused there for a moment. I was like, what the hell is he
Whoops.
talking about right now?
I'm sure she was a nice looking woman as well. Okay.
She was all right. She was like
Uh,
a 6 or 7. I don't know.
Didn't she get shot while she was trying to climb or something?
She
It's
was
a
gonna
whole
try-
complicated. Listen, we
No,
don't
no,
need to
wait,
get into
let's
that.
not get into that. Yeah. Let's not get into that. All right. Press play.
Story that has more holes in it than fucking Swiss cheese. Like, fuck you. Like, actually go fuck yourself. You dumb fucking word I cannot say on YouTube. But you guys are probably wondering what the thing that I mentioned with Delib. Basically, yeah, me, Delib, and Aura, and my head mod came together, and we worked on this. You probably wonder what that means. Well, this is what it is. We came together, we've been working, and as you can see, this has been very productive, not me spurging at all. Oh, man. As Aura says here, things she listed, shelter and child neglect and endangerment, two of the main things right here, which we were like essentially working with Ari, you know, again, going with her story, assuming that it's correct or anything. Here I am spurging out. I'm like, I've had enough, you know, in the crow voice, of course. And there's Aura going, oh God. So yeah, that's it. GG, Ari. Ari, it's over. It's so over, Ari. In fact, let's type it up to her, okay, chat? Let's type.
This guy was. I thought this was like a ruse or something, but this guy, Sam was supposed to be doing a stream on Zero, right? Like at the moment, he was. The thumbnail was for Zero. The stream was reacting to the Zero video, the BWC video, and he stopped. He just literally like 2 minutes into the stream, he just stops and he's just like, "I gotta talk about this real quick," and he just kind of goes right into everything. As far as I knew. I didn't know anything really about what was going to happen. I just knew something crazy was happening, and just to keep quiet about it until they talk about it. And when that happened, I was like, okay, cool. So now I can put out the now recording episode. So yeah, that's that was my timeline for things. All right, go ahead.
Wait,
play.
so was this what they were? I'm sorry, really quick. Was this what they were talking about in the like, I don't know, the little weird 5D chess thing that they had with you and now recording?
Yeah, near the end. Yeah.
That's what. So this is what they were talking about.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Do you know the context of this, Max?
Of what this? What
yeah. So, right, you know, Sen and Steve were fighting, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There was 2 Twitter accounts going underneath Sen's tweets and bringing up Ari and her death, and somehow they knew. Somehow these 2 Twitter accounts knew about it. Somehow they knew about. They were posting gifs of suicidal gifts, stuff like that.
Yeah, they were fucking with Sen on Twitter.
It was kind of freaking Sen out. And then
wait a minute, hold on. Are you I'm sorry. Are you gonna tell me that this is like a Riddler situation or something where he's got to like leave clues behind for like? What if she was the lady? Like the what if it was her and her dead sister or whatever? Like in those accounts, like trying to kind of bait them into feeling a certain way. Like what if this lady's just a psychopath? You know?
Well, yeah, it was. That's what the conclusion was.
Oh shit.
That was the 2 accounts were her, trying to I guess cause Steve and Sen to continue to fight. And what they ended up doing. Wait a second, I just came to I got an idea. What if she actually had good intentions? What if she hated the fact that Sen and Steve were fighting, and she saw the only way to get them back together is to start mentioning how she had died and stuff, and like and pretend she's like this disgusting person, right? And it will get Sen and Steve back together to team up against her, and then now they're back. She's a hero. No,
I love a happy ending. Yay!
By the way, I think we got the gist of this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull Sen in, and we can just ask him some questions. Hi, Sen.
Hello.
Did you hear my new theory?
No.
My new theory was that the girl actually has good intentions, and this was a ploy to get you and Steve back together again.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Because, but like, yeah, that's like giving her a little too much charitability. You know?
Are you trying to say that she was actually I Bully Bullies in disguise the whole time?
Oh my god, I hope not. I would hope not for a couple of reasons. So,
wow. That's right.
Wow,
oh hell yeah!
Holy
Why do you
shit.
spurg, Sen?
oh my god, maybe that would explain fucking I Bully Bullies' behavior towards me too, though.
New theory.
I think
New
you guys
theory.
are onto something. Yeah.
You had voice calls with her, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
it was a voice pitch.
Yeah.
It was. Oh my god.
Help us out with the timeline here. When did you start talking to this girl?
Oh man, like a year maybe back.
Okay. And I'm just gonna assume that you guys like quote unquote e-dated, right?
Well, we didn't e-date.
Okay, well, whatever you want to call it. And when was her fictional death?
Like about a month ago, I'd say, like January 13, around there.
Oh, so it was pretty recent then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you just like, and it was her sister, her alleged sister that got in touch with you and told you?
Well, at first it was so they put out a tweet saying my mother has passed away, and I saw it on my timeline. So I went to their DMs and I said, "Oh, my condolences," right? Because I thought I was talking to the woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Ari. So I thought I was talking to the woman, and I was like, "Oh, her mother died. Okay, my apologies, my condolences." And then they replied to me in like a really weird way. They were like, "Oh, thank you. She was fond of you." And I'm like, wait, your mother knows about me? Like, that's a little weird. So I didn't respond. And come to find out, like 5 days or so later, one of my mods who was close with them too said, she took her own life. And I was like, wow, okay, now suddenly that message makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently I was allegedly talking to the daughter of this woman. Apparently. And then it turned into the sister. A couple days later, she took over the account, I guess. I don't know. It's really a mind fuck.
Yeah, these
Wait.
siblings are just sharing each other's accounts and
Yeah.
know everything about the community that they're in and everything. That's interesting.
Hold on. So you kind of lost me though for a sec. Like you were talking about the I don't know. I don't think we've met, by the way. My name is DMAX. Hi.
Oh, hey, I'm Sen.
Hey, son. You said that it was her mother that reached out originally. So I'm confused. Like, whose
No.
mother?
So there's the woman behind this. Her name is Ari. She was a
Right.
mother
Got it.
she was a mother and
So originally it was the kid. It was her kid
yeah,
apparently got on her Twitter
allegedly.
profile.
Yeah,
and-
allegedly, yeah. That was the kid that took over the account and
So then
was
later it
DMing
turned
people.
into the sister afterwards?
Yeah, apparently the sister took over the account and was then using the socials of, the deceased woman.
Oh. Okay.
How,
All right,
how
that makes sense.
I don't even know if I want to go into details, but how old was this imaginary kid supposed to be?
The kid, I think they
Yeah.
said they were 16.
Oh,
How
so
old
this
is
woman
the person? Like, how old is
Wait,
Ari?
how old is she?
The woman is 30.
Okay,
Wait,
well.
Had a kid
So
at an
30 with a
early
kid,
age.
13. I'm not good with the maths. What is that? Quick maths.
14.
They had a kid at
17?
14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
14. Gotcha.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
that-
yeah. Okay.
It's not impossible.
No. All right. So she fictionally passes away, and then things just go to normal. You and Steve start fighting. All of a sudden, you got this random account start popping up in your replies mentioning this girl. Now, were you guys public about this girl's death at all? Besides that a couple tweets from her.
It got brought up in like one of Crow's streams at one point because there were a couple people in the chat saying, "Did you know Ari died? Did you know Ari passed? Her sister confirmed it." And so Crow addressed it on his stream, and that's, I'm guessing, where it got the most publicity or got outed the most.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then you guys start fighting with Steve, and then all of a sudden these two random accounts start popping up in your replies. What was your first instinct when seeing these accounts?
I thought it was one of Steve's friends, Ruby Violet.
Okay, yeah, I remember you doing a stream on her and talking about her. You were pretty convinced at the time that was Ruby.
Yeah, because the account, like if you go to the account, it is like pretty amateur shit, but like basically the only one that was following that account was Ruby Violet, who is Maya's friend, like right hand woman in a sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just said, oh, it's pro Steve and it's following Ruby, so it might just be Ruby,
Yeah, I mean that's fair. When did you start suspecting that something was like rotten in Denmark, where like this whole thing was a ruse, this death?
Probably when I talked to the sister, who sounded just like Ari, and
Wait.
gee, I wonder why that could be, right?
Wait. She actually tried to talk to you and act like she was someone else after already talking to you?
Yes.
This bitch is dumb. I'm sorry. She is a bad.
No.
What is
no,
this Days of
God.
Our Lives
No,
bullshit?
is
What
it
the
her
hell?
that's dumb, Xylee, or is it me for believing it?
No, okay. Honestly, though, Sid, think about it. I can't look. I heard how you felt about that girl dying. Okay, would you really stop to think that something? Maybe they're lying. Maybe they really didn't die. I mean, who would think of something like that? You know what I'm saying? You have to be a special kind of crazy to go, I'm gonna kill myself for lulz. I mean, you know what I mean? No, I don't think you're dumb.
To your point too, it'd be especially weird and fucked up for somebody to be like, "Hey, I think this person is faking their death." Like it'd be weird to like assume that. So I guess I can
Right.
understand where you're coming from. Like this is such a out of left field thing for somebody to do.
Yes.
There's no way to see that coming, and there's only like the respectable and nice person thing to do in that circumstance under whatever is just being like, "Well, I'm very sorry. I guess that sucks. Like, what are you gonna do?" Like, what can you do?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think you're dumb in this situation at all. I think she's just crazy, like legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and outside, like looking at this whole thing, it's like I did talk to what was the alleged sister, and they sounded super identical. So I was like, wow, you sound just like her. And she was like, oh well, we're twins, and that's probably why. And I'm like, oh, I guess maybe. Uh, yeah, it was really creepy how similar they sounded. But
There's a lot of coincidences happening. Twins. Yeah.
they piled up even more later on. So I actually had a second call with them, to where things turned like a left turn a little bit, or a weird little turn. They started talking about the actual death and whether or not it was actually a suicide, because they started thinking it was a homicide or something.
Oh my god.
So they put in their own little theory there in the back of my head, and I proceeded to ask, like, if I can ask what how did they go, how did they end up like dying. And they're like, oh well, I won't get too graphic, but they basically said, oh, like, the risks and in a bathtub, and what was it, taking a bunch of drugs and stuff. And so they got kind of descriptive with that. And later on, another account popped up like about an hour later and started like not only posting like weird lewds of her and stuff, which, if that was her, then I guess she's posting her lewds for no reason or whatever fucking reason. They also started making the references to how they died. So I thought that was extra weird and coincidental as well.
So while she's dead, they were posting lewds of her.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. It's like, you're posting your own lewds on Twitter, or is this somebody else doing this?
While she's dead, so she's
while
dead,
she's
posting her own lewds on Twitter.
So it was this to
Yeah.
make you think that someone had gotten access to her account or something and was posting like her lewds, and then like, is that what you were supposed to think in that situation? Or
Yeah, I was supposed to think that basically she had been hacked, and like somebody had access to her or like I guess made a downloaded copy of all her photos previously, like months back, because she had told me before this whole fiasco started, like about, I don't know, 7 or 9 months back, that she was like being targeted by hackers or something, and that they were telling us, oh, give us dirt on these specific people. And the people were like me, Crow, Steve the Leave, and I think Origami got mentioned at one point. So, all of us, I think Maya might have been mentioned there, which was like weird. And yeah, so they wanted dirt on us, and those were the hackers, which I'm starting to think that those never existed either. It was just,
That's just crazy.
lies.
yeah, when you were going back real quick, when you were having conversations with her, when you guys were talking and stuff, did you have any were there any red flags looking back at it with hindsight?
Not really, because they seemed really normal. And I think that's the scary part, where it's like, somebody on the internet can seem super normal and super nice, and just like gonna lie right to your face and kind of like give this, like, you assume they're a good person and that they have nothing, like no evil intentions, nothing behind that. But then you find the crazy, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
You seem super normal, but you're super fucking psycho.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hindsight is 2020, but like, I mean, if you're telling me that the first the first knowledge that you had about her being dead allegedly came from her 13-year-old kid, like, I'm sorry, I've met some pretty
15-year-old turning 16.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, fine. I've met some pretty emotionally mature 15-year-olds before, but I don't think I've met a single emotionally mature enough 15-year-old that would, like, immediately after their mom just died, go on their Twitter and be like, "Hey guys, sorry, she's dead, lol." Like, I don't think, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, I thought that too, which was weird to me as well.
It'd
Which
be
was
like
like,
the last thought, and that would be after the funeral. That would take, like, I feel like that would take at least like weeks, you know?
oh yeah, but it was really, it did feel off-putting to me. It was like, oh, maybe the I even thought, hey, maybe the fucking kid didn't even like the mother, and they were like happy or something. I was like, I felt like I was in a weird TV show, or maybe even like a movie, like a pseudo horror movie at one point. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is weird. Like,
these people are just super like hollow about this whole thing, but it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. When
Would
you
you ever fake your own death? Sorry.
Would I fake my own death?
Yeah, would you ever do it for the lulz?
Sin, I am
No,
not
probably
trying
not.
to cover you faking your death. Do not
Probably
make
not.
me do that.
I don't feel like doing that. If
Yeah,
I
you
just
fake-
if I just disappear for long periods of time, just assume that like I can't get back on because things are like taking up my schedule
Yeah.
even more than they are now. So
I'm just gonna assume you died.
yeah, you could do that too, and then I'll just show up and be like, "Hey, bitches, I'm
I'm
alive."
gonna make an account called Sen Junior, and I'm gonna be like, guys, I got some sad news.
if you fake your own death, you should come back as like Mr. Nez or something.
Yeah, Mr. Nez. No relation to Mr. Sen. That guy was an
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah. So you talked to her sister. At what point was the jig up for her when she has she realized that it's over? Like her.
Oh
little
yeah.
ruse?
I
Yeah.
went to their Twitter and I basically said, "Oh, well, why'd you do it?" and stuff, and they kind of confessed, and they were like, "Oh, you caught me, but I have accomplices," and they try to hint me in the direction of like basically Maya and Ruby Violet, that chick, right?
Yeah.
So then we were trying to figure out if she had any involvement. At this point, though, I had behind the scenes added Steve to like a group chat because there were like a bunch of us trying to figure this shit out. So I said, "Hey, okay, so I'm in the middle of this. He's in the middle of this. They seem to just want us to fight with each other and stuff. But what if we like made like a little bit of a ceasefire and work to try to figure out who this person was instead, and then we can work them and like have them pretend, oh, they're not working. They're just gonna go along with everything we're doing." So then I made a ceasefire with Steve. He agreed, and then we just started getting to work and finding out who this was.
Okay. Shit. It's just, oh my gosh, this is crazy. What was her story? Did she ever give you a reason why she did this besides Ruby? Like is she saying like Ruby told her to do it or something?
No, they have so okay, so they said they didn't like me, and that's pretty much all they gave me to go off of, and they didn't
Wait.
specifically say who it was. They just said, "Oh, there are other people that don't like you from your past that have been around forever." And I'm like, "Oh my god, that's a fucking long list, so I don't know where the fuck to start." So
So
it's like a
other
wild
people
goose
knew
chase.
about this? So other
No,
people knew
I think
about
she's
this.
making up other people. She's
Yeah,
like,
no,
trying-
she never specified who it was. So I'm guessing she just the whole point was to send me on this wild goose chase of sorts. And they were really vague and cryptic about it. And it was it almost felt like they were just like, "Oh, here, go chase the clues over here," and stuff.
So they're trying to be some dumbass like game master. Or
Yeah, are
some
they trying to play a
Pretty
game
much.
with you or
shit.
something?
See, that's why I felt like this was like a fucking weird TV show shit or like a fucking movie kind of experience. Because I'm like, what the fuck? This is so wacky.
This is crazy.
Yeah. When was the last time you talked to her? Because I know you DM'd her like while you were doing your stream.
So okay, so I talked to her, the not deceased person who was always alive apparently, who her story is so stupid, but I actually had the ability to call them a week ago. I just chose not to because so when I was talking to the sister before I told them, "Hey, you're a murderer," they gave me her sister's phone number, right? So I had the option to call them like a week ago. I just didn't want to give out my number to them because they were like sus and shit. So
Yeah.
I waited and until I could find a way to actually call them. And so like 5 days later, I actually called them, and well, she picked up, right? And like the not deceased woman, and she just said, "Oh, hey, it's me. I just got back from a trip to Japan." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And this was, I think, Thursday night. So they told me they had been back since Monday, but they had been dealing with stuff or something. And I'm like, "Well, people think you're dead, right? Everybody, including the people that you took money from, because she did ask for money prior to this Japan trip from
Yeah.
people. She had been doing that. Like she asked my mod for like over $100. And she was like, "Oh, I need to cover the finances," or something. I think that's what it was. She gave a story about how her daughter had a failing kidney. I don't even know if that's true anymore, Maybe she was just trying to like emotionally manipulate for the money or something so she could go and take a trip. But yeah, my mod was pretty heartbroken about, her potentially being dead because they bonded. And you just don't give out $100 to somebody unless you got like
Yeah.
a connection to someone in a sense. So she was pretty heartbroken about it. But the chick, the Ari chick, right? She didn't even care enough to let her know that she was still alive. So my mod is still under the assumption that like the presumption that she's dead and just gone. But she didn't care enough. Her whole thing was like, "Oh, come on, Sen, I'm not terminally online." And
Well,
so
well,
she went to that. She went to that
Counterpoint, you
excuse.
faked your death. So
Yeah.
like,
that was a miss. Wow.
yeah. I'm not terminally online, although I did fake my death in a very small niche community
Well,
on
she
YouTube.
did want to continue on with the bit even when I talked to her. She wanted to say that it was her sister that okay, so apparently her sister has a history of doing drugs, but she thought that her sister had cleaned herself up. So she went to Japan while leaving her sister, who has a history of doing drugs and being a junkie, with the daughter who she claims to really love, and the fucking her hatchling or whatever she called her. And that's like
What?
responsible parenting according to her. And then she comes back after a month, or she came back a little early, and she's like, "Oh, when I got back, my sister had taken a bunch of money from me, and she had put my daughter in danger, and I kicked her out, and I never want to see her again." And I'm like, "That's okay."
Do you know
And
for a fact she has a kid?
Yes, I believe they sent a photo one time,
Okay.
and said, "Oh, I'm proud of her," and blah 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 blah.
I hate to ask because I know this is like something out of it's a bad faith play, but have you ever like tried to reverse Google image search any of those photos or anything? Like,
I think Steve did it.
okay. And then the other thing I wanted to say too, you brought up like the phone call thing. I don't know if this is like a thing anymore, but back when I was younger, whenever we wanted to call somebody and hide our phone number, you could do *67 and then the phone number of the person, and it'll block your phone number on their end, so
Yep.
they
Oh,
can't see who you are.
I just got a burner phone.
That works too. I mean, it's
Yeah.
probably more expensive, but yeah.
Because if you do that, it'll just come up as restricted, so they might not answer the phone.
So PSA, everybody, *67. That's how you do it. *67 and then the phone number.
Okie doke. I'll write that down
Anyway, just saying.
for the next case.
So
For the next case, oh my god.
so
For the next
hey,
case of somebody committing not actual suicide.
so do you think this is over now, or is she still going to be around trying to fuck with people, or
Well, I mean, she claims to be like part of a lot of communities and stuff. She said that she had like multiple accounts for multiple purposes. One is for like YouTube stuff, meaning like, communicating with like YouTube communities and stuff. The other is her hacker account or something. And then the other one is her IRL account or something. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this chick at this point. So maybe it's possible, but nobody in my community really wants to fuck with her. Origami actually went off on her. Like, I don't think she heard him, but he did say, "Oh, fuck this chick." Anybody that fucks with her, I ain't fucking with you. This shouldn't like. And Aura doesn't really get like angry very easily. That Matt. I think everybody knows this. So if he's mad at you, that means like, yeah.
so
Real quick, somebody asked in the chat, do you know about how much money she took from people, donations or whatever?
I know she definitely got like over 100 from Deb, my mod. She had tried to ask this one guy, like on like 3 separate occasions for like over $100 as well. I don't know who else she might have done it. Those are the only two I know. But she would always roughly ask for over $100.
Wow.
so why do these weirdos keep finding you, Sen? Like it's like you
I
got a
have no
magnet.
idea. I don't know. Like, actually, this is probably the worst one, which, like, I guess. I don't know. Like, everybody else pales in comparison. Even my beef with Steve paled in comparison.
Right.
which is the only reason like that whole little like ceasefire, and then I guess me and him are cool at this
Mhm.
point. Like we're gonna put it on like the T3, and Aura's there, so he kind of mediates and stuff. But
Well, I hate to say it, but these things usually happen in threes. So if it's going to be the I bully bullies thing before and now this, then what's the third?
oh, I have no idea. I
the
have no
return,
clue.
the return of Angry Slug, the
Oh
revenge.
There
my,
you go.
no, you know what's really funny and kind of fucked up? It's like I don't dislike Slug. Um, you know, he's a bad guy. I think he's done bad things, particularly to Steve. Uh, but I don't dislike him. I think he's
Mhm.
redeemable in a sense. I think he has his moments where he could be a nice guy. Kind of like Steve as well. He's done bad things, a bad guy. Um, but I think he has times where he could be like redeemable. Like he helped me figure out who this person was, right? Kind
Right.
of like stuff like that. It's like, and then hey, I'm a bad guy too. I'm not the nicest person out here.
Yeah.
Seems to me kind of
No.
Yeah, where would you have gotten that idea, right?
No, Sen, really?
So I just, yeah, I mean, as long as you never like do like, I mean, what Zero Wandering or Zero would do, um, you know, that shit, or you don't actually kill someone, I think that I can have a talk with you, and or unless you're annoying like IBB, then I don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you've tried talking to IBB, so
I tried a lot, and maybe I should stop doing that. I don't know.
yeah. I don't think he gets it. I don't think he's ever gonna get it. And he's always going to be on the like the shit end of the stick.
He
And
DM'd me before he disappeared.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was like kind of like basically an apology of sorts. And then he said, "Oh, I'm deleting my Discord because I will have the urge to reply or something." Same thing he said for Twitter. He said, yeah, you saw it, Matt, because Steve
Mhm.
posted it, but it was like, "Oh, if anybody asks, you know, I am deleting my Twitter because I can't stop engaging," and shit like that.
Good. He
Yeah.
needs to be off the internet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think it's time for
Sorry.
him to get out of here. You know, I think
Break.
this shit gets to him a little
Oh,
too much.
Matt, I
Kill your
didn't even
character.
know you roasted the shit out of him on that now recording at the end.
Yeah,
My mod had to tell me GG because I was like, he was like, "Did you see the way Matt Pidge just laid into it?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, you didn't watch the end." I'm like, "No," and then I had to watch that, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you tore into him."
yeah.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ,
I had some time to kill, so I was like, what should I do? All right, I'll just shit on bullies, man. Because he was
that
like in my
was
DMs being like, "You're a poor moderator. You should have done better. You should have done better and stuff." And I'm like, Jesus.
no, that's what I mean. That's the ungrateful shit that I was referencing. Like when I call him ungrateful, he tries to take it as, "Oh, you're saying that I owe you something or something." I'm like, "No, I'm just pointing out that like, you know, for instance, Matt doesn't need to have you on now recording. Matt can decline your request. He doesn't need to waste his time on like your shenanigans and stuff.
Yeah,
But he's doing it, so you should be grateful that he's doing it just as like courtesy, but you choose not to do that. Instead you call him this and that and say he's not good enough and stuff. And like it's kind of like with me, it's like you have gripes and you have problems, and I waste like an hour of my life trying to help you, and you're like, "Oh, you don't appreciate that," and then you say it's my issue for like, I guess, putting in time to help you.
yeah,
That's ungrateful. I don't expect anything back from you, but I'm gonna say that you're ungrateful, and hopefully you'll figure it out.
yeah. My issue with him is he's just so freaking wishy washy, and he's a pain in the ass because this all started because he DM Toxic wanting to come on now recording and talk to you, I believe. And so Toxic scheduled it, and then he drops out, and then it's just you. So we interview you, and then he comes to me and he says, "Can I have my chance to reply?" And I'm like, "Nah, dude, it's like kind of like died now. Like, well, like you want to just keep this going? Like, we'll see what happens later, but no." And then later on, after you guys kept fighting and fighting and fighting, he DMs me and he's like, "Hey, I want to come on with Sen, but only on one condition: is no blood sports. There's no calling each other's names or freaking out." And I tell him that's not possible. I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Come
And
on
so,
now.
but I reach out to Sen nonetheless, and Sen says, "Yeah, all right, we can try that." So I get Bullies on, I get you on, and you know, of course, it turns into like a fucking shit fest. So like what else is gonna do?
I
And
was yeah, like I'm sorry about that. Like I know
I
it
was
was like
no.
really, I did go a little overboard, but I don't know. I just felt like he was making demands, right, Matt? He was saying, "Oh, origami should be there," and then he was like, "Oh, Steve the Leaf should be there," right? And it's like, man, you made like 3 fucking demands for this shit, and I don't. I've given you so much time in the past, and you're gonna open up with stupid shit. Like he said, he was like, "Oh, you tried to get Slug to go after Steve." And then he changed it to, you tried to get Slug to go after Maya, which would be like going after Steve. And I'm like, no, motherfucker, that's not how it works. Like, fuck
Yeah.
you.
One thing I don't like about I Bully Bullies is he likes to throw rocks and then hide his hands and try to come out like he's innocent. And it's like,
Right.
come on, dude. He always changes. I never told that person to kill themselves. I never did this. Yeah, you did. Here's the recording of it. It's
He
he
seems
gets
like
on my nerves.
There are plenty of archive because people like I Believe Bullies was never really liked even before we picked them up and we started like talking to him. People were archiving a lot of his spurg outs, like a lot of the little videos he made, the little fucking twit longers he made, the tweets he made. That's been archived, and I started posting them like because I know that it was gonna like fuck with him a little bit. And I would leave him alone after a little bit, but he would just start making like haikus about me. He would start like the memes are kind of funny. Like the memes he made were kind of funny. The one where me, Gigi Evans, Redsky and shit. Those are kind of funny. But like the haikus were a little too obsessive, I think. He's like he would talk about me every day. And then like that last time where he was tagging KSI and saying, "Look, Mr. Sen's a pedophile, KSI." It's like, what
Did
the
he,
fuck?
wait, did he
Why are you
tag
tagging
KSI?
KSI for? Yeah, you tagged KSI. I was like, what the fuck? Why KSI? He went to a Dexterdo article too, and he's like, "Look at YouTuber Mr. Sen," and I'm like, oh my god, he went crazy.
Oh man. And then I mean I think that last thing he did with the was it the lolly or whatever.
Yeah, I think he's not supposed to collect that in any way, shape, or form.
Wait a minute. Can somebody explain what he did about that? Because I'm hearing little rumors, but I don't know the story. What did he do about Lolly or something? What did he do?
He collected a bunch of screenshots with like I guess Lolly, and he started spreading them in a hard drive. Well, not a hard drive, like a Google Doc, right? And he started spreading them everywhere he could. And he's like, "Look at Mr. Sen," and da 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 da. The problem with that is he's like technically distributing like I guess animated CP, and that's not like the Swedish laws are like kind of
They're strict about that.
yeah, they're not too fond of somebody doing
Right.
that.
Right.
So he's kind of like shooting himself in the foot doing this, and he's spamming it everywhere. He spammed it in 8030 server
Oh
for
God.
because and then somebody was like, "IBB, you do know there are minors in here," and he didn't care, and like, well, there's that, and then he did it all over Twitter, and then he was going into people's DMs, and he just lost his shit. Like, it was
Yeah.
actually kind of funny and a little disturbing.
Yeah, it's just like he can't ever seem to like he's always got to have like the last word. He's always got to like and it
He
just
can't take
turns
an L.
into- Yeah, he can't take the L and then he'll calm down for a while, apologize to you, and then he'll go right back into it. He spurgs in your DMs, all that stuff. Like he's a nice guy. Like I don't think I've ever had an issue with him in a voice chat. I don't know if he's ever really screamed at me in a voice chat. I don't think he's ever talked down to me in a voice chat. But in DMs, he's like a totally different person, and it's very frustrating even trying to talk to him because everything turns into like this weird case of like paranoia and all this stuff. Like I think at one point he thought we were out to get him or something weird.
So does he just talk hard and is he paranoid over text maybe? And then maybe when he's just talking, he's just like more normal or something? Is that what's going on?
There's nothing normal about IBB.
I just can't get a read on him because like I've never heard of this person before. So my first interaction with that is just like that stream or that now recording episode. And I'm just like, I'm not like, it didn't even feel like he was really defending himself. Like, that's why it was so weird to me that he ran away. It's like, what? You didn't really, you just kept on saying like, yes, that's true, but like, and then trying to like flip it or turn it a different way. And then he kept on trying to tack to different things and none of it was really working out for him. I don't understand. I don't get it.
But then he can go into a chat of a live stream and talk all this kind of shit.
Well,
Because he'll
that's
go into a
challenging
chat
it.
of a live stream and talk all this kind of shit. And then as soon as he actually gets confronted, he pussies out every time.
that's actually how the whole I guess if you want to call it breakup kind of started in a sense with him and my group. It was like he was in a stream, and Angry Slug was our lovely guest, and so he came into the chat and started talking all this shit to Angry Slug, and we were like, you know what, fuck it, I bully bullies, we'll add you and you can talk all your shit to Slug like there. And then he would just make excuses and be like, oh, I don't talk to people that I deem below me and stuff. And so he was like, basically everybody was like, oh, IBB, you're such a pussy. And then the motherfucker flips out on me and he starts like cursing me out in my DMs and saying, you are very annoying. And I'm like, I'm the one that said the least about you, like being a pussy. What do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
he comes in, he starts getting angry, and then like he yells at me, and then I just show a bunch of his DMs, and I'm like, this is why I don't talk to you. And I told you to go away and leave me alone months ago, but you kept coming back.
Wait,
Yeah.
all right. So someone just sent me. I'm trying to see if this is him. I think I bully bullies is back on Twitter.
I'm sure he is. He never really leaves. He always says he's going to leave, but he never does.
Yeah, I think.
Take a Discord
Just like
role
Tipster.
and see what happens.
I think this is him. Yeah.
Is it the bullies account, or is it like that burner account that people think is I bully bullies?
Well, you be the judge. Sen, I'll send it to you. There it is. I don't know. It might not be him. It could be somebody else.
He's showing it
Oh,
on
a
the
bully?
share screen. He's showing it on the share screen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's back. What the fuck?
Yeah.
He's back.
Yeah.
Is that really him?
Yes, he's back.
No.
Yeah, he tweeted out what did he tweet out? He said, to be clear, I don't this is from the 14th. This is on Valentine's Day. To be clear, I don't
Oh.
actually think that Mr. Sen is a pedo. I just wanted to
It's,
show what it's like to be on the
I
receiving.
think he came back to like tell that other burner account, who we thought was I bully bullies or a diehard fan of his, to chill. But I don't know how that's gonna go. There's this other account, Matt. I don't know if you've seen it, but they were even in the now recording comments section, and they were like, oh, you guys are evil for what you did to I bully bullies, basically, and just running a bunch of comments trying to defend him. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they're friends. I don't know if they're connected. I don't know what's going on with these guys. I'm scared now. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Could be I bully bullies on an alt account. Who knows?
Could be IBB talking to himself.
I mean, when he was fighting with Tipster, when he lost that mod account and then he was getting trolled on or whatever, he had a bunch of burners. So
yeah,
it's
he
not
said
like
he had
doesn't-
like 16 alt
God.
accounts, bro.
Yeah, he has more than one account. He never left Twitter. I guarantee you, he never left Twitter. He was on one of those other accounts watching everything.
At first I was like, there's no way a guy could lose his mind over just like a fucking roll in the Discord server. It has to be exaggerated. But now, like, after seeing bullies, in action, I'm like, no, that's probably how it went out, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve
No,
the
that's
Leap
exactly
should
what
kill himself.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, but he never said it though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like the thing with bullies is another thing is he tries to take this moral high ground and shit. And it's like, but you've done fucked up shit like that too. And it's like, I don't know. I found it hard for him to be like a moral arbiter when he said like fucked up shit too. He's participated in fucked up shit too. Like, you're no better, and I don't think you should be making those arguments, but
Yeah, that's true. Chat, if you have any questions for Sen, I'll gladly read them. Just put them out and put them in the chat. So
I'm
when's
curious about your take.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
sorry. I'm curious about your take on something someone said in chat. Napoleon McBonaparte said, I feel like a lot of IBB's problems stem from his tenuous grasp of the English language and the fact that he doubles down with very little understanding of the situation. What is your take, Sen? Like, do you think, like, how good how good at English do you think bullies really knows?
I think there might be something to that, but I also have remembered like certain conversations that I've had with him, and they went fairly decently. Like when he wasn't bitching about something, and he was just talking about how he was like old and like how he like played with like Game Boys or some shit. He was chill, right? And then there were the moments where he wasn't chill, but I think communication wise it was okay. I don't think it's too much of an effect on whether or not he understands something or can communicate it, but it might play a little bit of a factor, just a bit. I've seen it with certain people.
Yeah. Someone asked how old is he anyway? I think he's referring to I Bully Bullies. I think he's in
30
his 30s.
something.
Yeah.
30
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I want to say oldest is like 35, youngest maybe 31.
What is up with our generation? Nobody who's 30 sounds like they're 30.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Wait,
It's
you're
like-
30?
Me?
Emax?
I'm 28.
Oh, you're not 30. You're still
No,
a
I'm
baby.
not 30. Not quite. Not yet. One day, maybe. If I don't fake
Yeah.
my death before then.
Yeah, it's like I guess that also plays a factor. It's like I Bully Bullies doesn't have his life together at that age. Like he's walking around naked in his house making shorts and shit. Sometimes he walks around like the forest naked. He went back.
Wait. Why is he making shorts if he's naked?
I guess that just I don't gets the clicks or something. Maybe he wants to feel comfortable when he makes the shorts, you know?
Wait, what? I'm confused.
I think it was a skit, right? Wasn't he? Didn't he do a skit where he was like running away or something?
Oh yeah, when he was running from the feds or something. But he also like just casually
Oh,
sometimes takes off his
you
shirt.
Okay, I thought you meant shorts like pants. Okay,
No.
that makes a lot more sense. Sorry.
No, YouTube shorts.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Oh my god.
I think he hit the algorithm at one point with his shorts because he had like 100,000 views on one short.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of his shorts was pretty. I think did he delete his YouTube channel by the way?
Yeah, I can't find it. He might have brought it back though. Like if he brought back his Twitter, I would assume that maybe like he brought back the YouTube. Maybe I don't know how that works with the,
No,
the
it's
YouTube
gone.
channels.
Still gone.
I would really love it if I Bully Bullies just came out and was like, "Hey, this is IBB's sister," and I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Bruh.
I mean, why not? It's the theme right
Xylee,
now.
are we talking your sister right now?
Yes, you're talking to my sister. Xylee killed herself.
Yeah, I have a
And the cats are
sister.
fake.
I have a sister as well, but
Ah.
they're missing their left leg. You know, so Yeah.
There you go.
so we can
That's how you
hold
get-
each other's
how they
hands
get
and
ya.
walk together.
This is just such a fucking strange situation, man. What an eclectic group you've been able to harbor here, Sen.
I know.
Jesus,
I'm
man.
very proud of myself, as you can
Good
tell.
for you. Good for you.
So
Poor
when's the T3 podcast coming out?
Okay, so the whole thing went like about 2 hours, and I think it was like 2 hours and 40 minutes or 2 hours and 20, something like that. So what we ended up doing is we ended up cutting them both. So one half will be on the T3 channel, which is Aura's channel, and the other half is gonna be on Steve's channel. And the Steve segment is gonna be me and him talking about this whole thing, like our drama or whatever, right? And the other bit that's going on Origami's channel is going to be us discussing the details of what do you call it, of the fucking chick that's not dead. But I think like what happened is Steve did record his conversation with her, but he lives in like a one party consent place thingy-majig. I don't know what it means.
Right.
He could record because of his country or his fucking where he lives. So
Yeah.
he's gonna like put little clips of the conversation he had with the chick into that.
So he actually had a conversation with her as well.
Oh yeah, he did, because I ended up leading her to talk to him basically because I can't record on my end. I'm not allowed to, because it would be bad. It's not
You
legal.
can transcribe. In some states, you can transcribe it. Like if you were to, like theoretically, if you were to record it and then you were to, like again, like the recording would not exist in this theoretical thing, but let's say it did, right? And then you take that and then you make it a transcript. In most states, I believe that is actually allowed. Just, you might want to look into that. I'm just saying, but it is possible you could.
But still, a
Max.
recording probably hits harder than here's the
Yes.
transcript.
Well,
of our
like,
conversation.
That's exactly why it's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where I am, it's like a class 4 felony, so like, yeah, I'm not gonna take
Look
that.
into
I
that.
don't need
I mean,
that.
that's what I'm saying. Like, look into that before you, because like I said, it varies state to state. But like in Florida, for instance, yeah, it's a dual party consent state, but you can transcribe things, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but he ended up doing it instead, and like he's gonna put that on the Origami T3, and it should be coming out maybe by this weekend, maybe Monday, but because it's Steve has to edit it out and like cut out the pieces and then splice together the audio and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. So when all this ends, are you and Steve going to go back to your issues with each other, or is it
Oh,
all
that's
like
what I was gonna ask.
swept under the rug?
Well, we had a conversation on that T3, and we reached like, I guess, a bit of a resolution. Um, Maybe we're at that level where we're like, well, there are things I don't like about you, and there are things you like don't like about me. Um, but we did miss each other's company, like, you know, just joking around, memeing. And it's not just me and him, it's like Aura is in that too. And he's like, it was always just like the three of us hanging out and shooting the shit. And like by also like driving this rift, it's like, well, Aura is like, he has to hang out with people separately, and you know, we can't be we can't be like a trio anymore and stuff, and just chill and shit. But this seems like a better resolution. Personally, I don't take back anything I said about him, and I feel partially bad for like, well, I feel partially bad for how I went at him a little bit, but the other half, not that much, because it's like, yeah, I went kind of like hard on him. I'll acknowledge that, but at the same time, it's like, hey, bro, it was war. You were telling, you know, this guy behind the scenes that, oh, I'm gonna nuke him, I'm gonna take him out and shit. So I'm like, okay, well, if that's how it's gonna go, I don't have any ill will towards him. I won't be his ride or die, so to speak, though. In terms of like defending him and stuff, that part is gone. So it's a friendship, but it's not like, oh, this is my blood that I must defend kind of
Right.
friendship.
Well, all right. Well, Sen, thank you so much for coming on, man. Hopefully that T3 podcast comes out soon, and when it does, I will put it on the community post. And yeah, if you guys are interested in Sen, he does streams on a lot of the issues we do streams on, and he gets into dramas and stuff, and it can be pretty entertaining at times. So if you want to go check him out, we'll put that link in the chat for you. And Sen, you have a good one, man.
Thank you, Matt. Everybody, thanks for having me on. I'll talk
Yeah,
to you
man.
guys later. See you.
Have a good night, man.
Yep, yep.
Good
Take
night.
it easy.
Gee.
All right, so that was Sen, guys. That that drama is kind of underrated. If I,
It was
It's
insane.
riveting. It's
Yeah.
riveting. It's wow.
yeah, like in a part where like everything's been kind of dead, and you hear something like, "Oh, this person just faked their death." Yeah, I'll take it.
Matt's like,
still really
okay.
like I still really like Beaver's theory that like she actually is dead and it's the sister. Like it's actually like a
I
twin
mean,
sister
what if
who's
it
not wearing a
is?
spin suit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Like
By the
I'm
way,
all about that. Let's get
all
true
right,
crimes in this.
I think your name's who's here? Oh, hey, Beavers. Ari, if you're listening, by the way, we're not planning on doing any other content on you unless you do something crazy or anything like that. We were just kind of interacting with Sen and hearing the side of the story. If you want to tell your side of the story, I don't think we really want to hear it. If you want to tell your side of the story, make a video, tell your side, and we'll cover it. But I
Yeah,
don't
if
think
you
I
want
would
to
have
fake
you
a
on.
murder, you can I consent to you fake murdering me. There you go.
But other than that, like we're not going to continue to do streams on you or anything. But yeah, so if you're worried about that or like they're covering me, they're going to harass me, no, I mean, like, no, continue your life. You made an
Or
oopsie.
death.
Or
Or
death.
death.
Yeah,
Whichever,
good
whichever
one,
comes
good one.
first.
You made an oopsie, you know, you created a fictional character and then you killed it. Just you know, move on to the next community. At least you're not a pedophile. You can, you know.
True.
Yeah. I mean,
What's
that's the on the
better,
bright
being
side.
dead or a pet? You know what? I'm not gonna ask that question.
Let's not get into that. Core, speaking of pedophiles, Core, do you want to bring up the Jalen drama?
For a minute there, I was a little concerned on when you said core, but you know, all right, we're good. We're good. At least you cleared that up, because I was gonna be like, Matt, we gotta have a talk now, buddy. Okay.
Now,
Well, it's kind of
according-
funny because like, isn't this whole drama started by Jalen pretty much making a quote unquote joke about somebody else being a pedophile?
Yeah, that's why I said speaking of pedophiles.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. It's a good segue into that. You're underrated.
I disavow all of you now.
No, I'm not calling Jalen a pedophile. I'm calling the joke. Well, never mind. All right. So Jalen tweets out, people keep saying,
I'm a pedophile.
all right, cool. People keep saying I'm friends with a pedophile, but like I'm not friends with Keemstar. And then Brantley replies, "You're a female, right? Wait till I see you." And Jalen says, "Lol." And then Brantley says, Who else are you not friends with? Black people, Jewish people, religious people, soap, water, and deodorant? Ooh, yeah.
I love
Uh,
Brantley.
Jalen says it was a joke. I mean, I didn't think I'm on that level with Keem, considering we've only spoken a few times. Just wanted to make like a pun. That was it. And then
Where's
you
the fucking pun? I don't understand what the joke is. Just tell it to me. Don't
Okay.
block me because I asked you a question. I
Yeah.
just asked you a question. I'm not a troll. I'm like the most. Listen. I will take you at good faith. I will have a conversation with you, even if you're a murderer. I just want to know, what was the pun? I don't understand the joke.
All right. So you don't understand. You unironically don't understand the joke.
Unironically, it's not a joke. Calling somebody a pedophile is just not a joke.
Okay,
Like, hey,
okay.
listen, I'll give it to you. It could be a joke. I'll give it to you. It could be a really bad joke. But you can't be upset. You can't be upset if somebody turns around and says, "Hey, what the hell? Like, what's the deal with this? Like, and then call them a troll and then block them. Like, I'm not upset about this. I don't care if Jalen blocks me on Twitter.com. But for fuck's sake, like, you
We've all
made a
been there.
bad joke, you know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can say it's a bad joke, but yeah. So a lot of people call Keem like from Ethan Klein's camp, stuff like that, because he's dating a younger woman. Back before he dated Brantley, he was dating an even younger woman, I think, or maybe she was like 20 or something. So everyone was like, "Oh, Keem's a pedophile." Blah blah blah.
So let me guess.
That's
So
not a
you're telling
pun.
me you're telling me
I'm
that
not
Jalen is
arguing that it's
making
a pun. Peter. She's absolutely wrong.
That's not a pun.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that at all.
Well, what I'm saying is like Jalen took a joke from H3H3 then, and apparently that's like a good excuse for making the joke, quote unquote joke.
So scroll up, Core. I'm not. By the way, I'm not arguing in defense of her.
Yeah, I know. You're playing devil's advocate. I get it.
Well, not playing. Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to explain the joke. So she's friends with a person named Scrimzox, who has been accused of pedophilia before in the community, right? And I guess the joke in the sense is everyone keeps saying I'm friends with a pedophile, but like I'm not friends with Keemstar. Like Keemstar as a joke has been accused of being a pedophile. So you know what? I concede to everything. This is stupid.
Keemstar has also been like joked as being a gnome. It's just I don't get it, man. I just don't understand. Why is it? Why is it that everybody in this community immediately goes for that? Like, why is that the go-to for everyone? It's not funny.
Yeah.
It's like it's stupid. It's just dumb.
I'll tell you what, instead of me trying to explain the joke, why don't we have Jalen just explain it? If you go to that Twitter video, Core.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the video.
It's the last link I sent you.
Or it's one of the quote tweets.
By the way, hello Toxic, how's it going?
I think Beavers is a pedophile, that's why I've been gone.
Makes sense. Makes total sense.
Welcome.
There is context to all those screenshots, I'll have you know.
Hi.
What's
hello,
up, Toxic?
Hello.
Core, it's the.
We've given you enough time yet to find the clip.
It's not a clip.
Again.
You didn't send me that, so.
Is
That's
it gone?
okay.
Or
I think it might be deleted.
It's whatever.
is it deleted?
I got it. I got it.
No, is it deleted?
There it
Okay,
is.
so like,
Nope, right there.
No, there it is. There it is.
Okay.
All right,
Boom.
so there we go. All right, so
Volume
press
all
play.
the
This
way
is Jalen explaining the joke.
okay, so like, I guess I got to address this because like, apparently people are like mad at my tweet or something. So like, I get a lot of like people like in my tweets or whatever being like, "Yo, you're friends with a pedophile. You're friends with a pedophile," because of like Natty Forsyth. And so I just made a joke being like, "What? What do you mean? I'm not friends with Keemstar." Because it's like a running joke that Keemstar's a pedophile, except like he's not a pedophile. No one seriously believes that, but it's just a common joke that people use, right? That's like everywhere. Everyone does it. Like Keffels, Augie, like everyone in the community uses that joke. And so I just made a joke being like, "What are you guys talking about? I'm not friends with Keemstar." That's not saying that I like hate Keemstar or anything. Like we've had pretty decent interactions. I think Keemstar is pretty cool, but like I don't think we're friends. No, we've never like really interacted on that level. So it's like I think people are like looking too deep into a joke. Like I literally just wanted to come up with a joke because someone was in my reply being like, "You're friends with Keemstar," so I was just or being like, "You're friends with a pedophile." So I was like, I'm not friends with Keemstar. Like, I just thought it was a funny joke. Like, that was it.
So there you go. How do you like that explanation there, Max?
I
The
just don't
explanation
understand
was
what.
pretty funny.
Well, I agree with that. I don't understand what the pun was. I mean, was it a portmanteau? Was it a pun? What was the play on words? Like, I
Okay,
just don't.
okay,
Like,
she was absolutely wrong about the pun part. All right, she
yeah,
doesn't
no,
know
no,
what a
and I'm
pun
not
is.
trying to artistically get like hung up on that or anything. But what I'm saying is that like, I'm sorry, but this person's just mentally ill. Like, they just need to stop with this
What?
stuff.
Because
Like, you
she's
can't.
trans? No, I'm kidding. That was a joke.
Yes.
Well,
No, toxic. Come on, no, come on, man. We're on monetize here, buddy. Come on, man. What you do?
well, because she takes her own fucking like what does she do? She ham fists fucking what is it? Hormone things or whatever. Like it's just like this person has
Huh?
problems. Like this person has issues. Like it's fucking mind-boggling because it's like now I've only been in the cycle. You guys have been in the cycle with Jalen for a lot longer than I have. I've seen maybe 2 turns of the cycle all the way over, and I'm already sick of it. It's like, dude,
Bro,
stop. Like
we've
you
been
got
through
like
like
you can't you
we've been
suck
through
at content. You're not good at jokes. I don't know what you do here, but you're not this is stupid. Stop doing this shit, you know?
yeah, we've been through
Ugh.
this. You're new, so this is your like kind of like you're having early interactions with Jalen. This is like us 15 cycles ago. We've just gotten used to
Yeah.
it, you know.
I get it. But fuck me, like it's not like how can you be upset when you make a bad joke? Like, hey, I've made bad jokes before too. But if I make a bad joke and then somebody comes up and they're like, "That's not a very good joke because X, Y, and Z reasons," I'd be like, "Ha," and that's it. Like, who cares? It's not a threat. Like, it's not like somebody's trying to troll you. It's not trolling. It's just like, yo, dude, bad joke. You know?
Yeah.
I think the problem with the joke is, right, is it can work as a joke, but it can only work as a joke if you're talking to someone. It's a
Yeah.
bad joke that will only become like the video was funny, right? But it's only funny because of how much you need to explain the joke. That's where the humor is. Do you know what I mean?
It's funny in
Right.
the deconstruction of it. I understand.
Yeah.
Like, look,
But the joke itself isn't.
No.
the only reason I know about this is because Brantley replied to it, and I thought that her reply was like decent enough where I was like, oh well,
Well-
yeah, that is kind of weird.
Who do you guys think is going to win in the fight?
Brantley.
Jalen.
Wait, what?
I hate to say it, but
It,
Jalen probably.
it depends, right? It depends. Is Jalen going to
Thank
commit
you.
to a woman fighting style?
I think Jalen's just going to like release the mental illness they have within, and it's going to come into.
She's gonna stop hormone blockers, and then it's gonna be all over for Brantley.
Whoa!
Is this real?
What? I'm sorry.
think-
What, is that not
Is
a
what
thing?
real?
Is she not on hormone blockers? I'm sorry. I misheard. Then I apologize.
I think they are. I'm not sure. I don't
As far
know.
as I heard, whatever. I'm not getting into it. I'm already getting in trouble. I apologize.
He's gay, by the way. He's allowed. He's part of the.
Yeah. I'm a gay
the color
filmmaker.
people.
It's fine. Like, look, this is it's shots coming from within the house, whatever. I don't have a problem with Jalen. Like I said, like my issue is that this person has obviously got issues, and I don't think this type of person really. I'm not gonna say doesn't belong on the internet, but you know what I mean by that. Like, this person needs help.
No, they
And
definitely
it-
don't belong on the internet.
it hurts me to see this person like this because I know people that are in a similar situation personally that I'm friends with. And like I can't imagine what their life would be like if they were surrounded by the types of people that Jalen is surrounded by because Jalen allows herself to be surrounded by those people. You're not going to be able to escape. It's the internet. That's just the nature of it, you know? It's just upsetting. So I apologize if I mauled it or whatever. It's just it hits close to home, honestly.
Oh no, I understand. We like I said, we've been dealing with Jalen for quite some time now, and
I'm over Jalen.
yeah, it's a whole bag of issues basically.
To be fair to her, maybe it's a good thing that I stay blocked. That's okay. Maybe I should be
Yeah.
okay with that.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. What else is there to go over? So there was some updates to the Daft Pina stuff. I got the timestamp right here. I think this is it.
Which timestamp is it? Fuck. Yeah, I got it.
Be right back.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna send you a timestamp here, core. So this is like an hour and a half video. We obviously can't watch a lot of it, but there's some updates to Daft Pina stuff. But I do want to say, you guys should watch this video because it covers a very interesting story with the Just Stop stuff. There was a girl Just Stop was mentioning
even
throughout his
pertain to
video.
you. Maybe that's
There was a video a girl Just Stop was reacting to, or not, God damn it, that Just Stop was talking about in his video, and it's this girl right here, Smokey. Right now, I've followed Smokey for a while. She seemed like a pretty chill person who just kind of was like in a lot of communities. I think she's hung out with like Chris Ray Gun and all those guys before, but apparently she was trying to fuck Veronica Jelly's boyfriend at the time, not Ellis Mark, but another guy, Rice Pirate. Yeah, she was trying to fuck Rice Pirate, and like she like did like a lot of manipulative things where she like cut herself, and she also said like when they were dating, she said, "Hey, could I have one last night with him?" and stuff. And he was like, "Go ask Veronica," stuff like that. So that whole thing, which is most of this video, is worth talking about. It's just there's so much information to take in. Now you can either watch this video for yourself, or Boblex does a really good job covering it in his video. And we may go in depth to it at one point, but I would like to see if Smokey will ever reply to this. I would like to have Smokey and Veronica on, but they'll never. I don't think they'll ever do that because they're cowards. No. But yeah, but in this video, she gives more information about Daft Pina. So I figured this would be a good video to react to. So go ahead and press play, Court.
imagine you wouldn't be begging for sympathy on Twitter for all the stuff I've done that doesn't even pertain to you. Maybe that's why you sit around and cry to your friends about Mick not wanting you to move in, or endlessly text them when you find out that we're in the same room together. I hear about it all, Smokey, but you don't see me running to Twitter. You're 30 years old, Smokey. You need to grow up. Of course, none of this needed to be public. Again, at any point you were thinking that during this video, don't worry, I thought the same. I'm tired of talking about this. But Smokey and Daft really seem like they wanted me to be honest. So how can I do that without telling you the full story? Notice how at no point in this video was Daft Pina ever mentioned. Daft Pina is a leech who attaches himself to any molecule of drama he can find himself. I know for a fact he's currently going around to people, some of which I used to be.
Wait, what does this say? Hold on. No, I was looking at what this said.
Oh no.
The DMs.
No, go ahead, press. We'll just react to it. It's fine.
Okay.
Be good friends with to get them to speak out about me, claiming I was an abuser. This all stemming from Smokey's original tweet. Everybody knows at this point, but it bears repeating. Daft is never to be trusted. He's found himself in controversy after controversy, and nobody respects him. Someone who relies on 18-year-olds to do his dirty work for him, while he sits in the background puppeting everything, while also never acknowledging this publicly until he's ready to make a video. In the first live stream Just Stop went to discuss this video, he very much underplays Daft's involvement, even saying that if they were to talk to Mark in private, that he would consider taking down the video. Everybody who watched that stream could agree that Just Stop came off incredibly unconfident about the video he had just uploaded.
How involved was Daft Pina? I'm curious.
Like I said, I just brought him on to help me with the call and ask questions. Once or twice I asked for his input. That's about it.
Once or twice on what? Input on what? I'm curious.
Mostly just like, showing the video to him and such.
Okay.
Daft and others would also add stories from people we talked to that couldn't be evaluated as anything more than hearsay, as they had no proof, and when I would try to say as much in the script, he'd stop me and go, "Don't say it like that. People will deconstruct and focus on it if you do." He wanted me to use sneaky language again, so in the end I cut them out entirely. And for bits that I didn't remove, I made sure to ask follow-up questions to get evidence of dates and such.
That night, Mark would ask Just Stop if he could call, to which Just Stop would say that he's too tired and that he would speak only in text. Rightfully, Mark would point out how wrong it was, that he would rather go on and spend hours on a live stream than talking directly to the person he had made this video about. I bring this up because the Just Stop who was talking to Mark at this point came off very different than the Just Stop we had seen in the live stream, saying that this video shouldn't be deleted because it highlights my abuse, and even tries turning the situation around on Mark, saying that he condones all of this because he wouldn't publicly say anything. Anytime I was publicly petty or joked about stuff, Mark was always the person to tell me to stop, that all I was doing was making more enemies, which he was right about. A couple of hours after this conversation with Just Stop, he completely switches character, suddenly agreeing to call with Mark, and that he had made the video unlisted. A very different way of texting than he had just shown in that previous conversation. If you want to argue that showing these DMs are unethical, remember, Just Stop not only uploaded a video sharing Mark's private DMs that he had made clear he didn't want shown, but also exposed his marriage. What's evident here is that Daft Pina was the one speaking through Just Stop to Mark. You can see on Hopeless Peaches' live stream that Just Stop admitted to her that Daft Pina was advising Just Stop not only to not take down the video, but also not call Mark.
We had a call with Braxton today, and I asked if I was allowed to share this, so he said yes, so I will. Daft Pina, after this stream, and after it, I don't know whether Crow was involved, they were all telling Just Stop to 1, not join this live stream, 2, not call Mark, and 3, keep the video up.
Mark has been friends with Daft Pina since he was 16, and was accustomed to his way of writing, even telling Just Stop to say hi to Daft for him, as he knew that Daft was the one telling him what to say. Furthermore, in the original video, Just Stop claims that he and Daft and Crowy were just concerned friends. Yet Daft has not once reached out to Mark about this, before or after the video being posted. Also, the narrative presented in that video was that Mark was approached by numerous friends about me. This is not true. The only people who had ever spoken to Mark about this was Just Stop, not his friend, Crowy, somebody who Mark had last called a full year before the interrogation, Smokey, somebody who had threatened and then openly shared his private DMs after agreeing that she wouldn't, and then had spread a narrative that I was falsely accusing somebody of sexual assault based on an out-of-context DM from him, and Daft Pina, who's so good of a friend that he never once reached out to Mark about this, even saying to him that he wasn't working on a video about me, and told Just Stop not to take down the video, which Mark had asked him to. Great friends.
Wait,
it's no
stop
wonder
for a
he didn't
second.
listen to them.
This is the girl that was married, right? Is this the girl married
Yeah.
to the dude? Okay.
That's Mark, yeah.
Oh, all right.
So, just a thing too, because I haven't watched this video. I do want to, because I watch a lot of the people that are involved with this drama. Like Rice Pirate, for instance. I was a big fan. I don't. Well, that remains to be seen, right? But I just want to point out, like, how weird and strange is it? Like, this image of this video, like, it. Does anybody else get creeped out kind of looking at this image? Like, it's weird that somebody, because, like, did she draw this, or I'm guessing she had to commission this from somebody? Like, this whole situation is very odd anyway, that Just Stop, like, kind of pulled them all into this situation. But like, it's kind of it's like, because that's the sleepy cabin, like, on that one guy's arm. That's the sleepy cabin tattoo that they all got for, like, the podcast that they were doing at some point, that they all had to get. Like, Mick was on that. I'm pretty sure he got one of those, so I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be his arm. It's just this image. I don't know, man. This image is just so wild to me. It's just, it feels
It
so
doesn't help
gross.
that she has a really nice pair of tits in the image.
I mean, she was just drawn.
It's really unfortunate.
I don't know. I mean, she's an artist as well, right? So maybe she drew it. I don't know.
It's like, what is your mindset when you're like, because it's bad enough that you have to make a video kind of explaining this whole situation anyway, right? Fucked up as it is, even on her end, but like, then to have to draw an image of it, it just feels really gross. That's why I haven't been able to watch this video yet. It's just something about the, like, aura of this it's just really skeeving me out.
Maybe that's just how she was feeling when she had to make the video. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I mean, good on her if that's the case. Like I said, I'll watch it eventually. But
It's very it sucks. I feel bad for her in the sense that all these, like, demons and all these, like, shitty things that happened to her and she's done that's been
remember
shitty
we were talking about friend
had to come out
hoppers?
in public. That's fucking crazy. I think
Like,
that's
she, as far as I understand, she hopped between a lot of this friend group. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to be disrespectful or anything, but that's, like, just straight up what happened. So like, I mean, I just feel like there was bound to be some problems eventually, especially since I mean, sorry y'all, but the animation community is a little bit petty. I don't know if you've been able to tell from this whole debacle thus far, but they're pretty petty. And you know, you think that the drama community can be like, haha, these people started that shit, you know?
Yeah. But what I was saying is, like, it sucks that it all had to come out in public like this because of a
Yeah.
video that didn't have to come out. It didn't have to be done. And now she has to go through everything. I think Shadow fucked herself by even, like, talking to Just Stop and getting those DMs, because now all of this is out in the open. Now she either has a choice to either ignore this stuff
or tell her side of the story in her own video, which she's never going to do. This is a girl who, you want to talk about group hopping. I mean, I'm pretty sure Smokey is like the same thing. She hops to these groups. Like I saw her with Chris Ray-Gun. I was like, she's like hopping through YouTubers and animators and all this stuff, like trying to, I don't know if it's like clout. I don't know if she's in love with one of the guys. I don't know, but it's now she's going to either have to defend herself or completely ignore it and push it under the rug. It'll be her choice, but she put herself in a really bad situation by telling Just Stop all of this stuff and trying to destroy Veronica Jelly. It should be a lesson. Like if you want to go after someone, right? Just know that it's going to come back at you at some point, at least. So,
Well, to be fair, right? Nobody really comes off good in this situation.
Hell no. Yeah,
No.
that's the thing. That's why it's hard for
I
me
mean,
to watch this because I know everybody's.
Veronica just comes off as a petty bitch.
Yeah. Well, at one point, Smokey did come off good, and then Veronica told her side of the story, and now she didn't come. Like she kind of, like in my opinion, in my eyes, ruined her reputation just by going to Just Stop, because now all this stuff is out in the open, and you find out that a lot of these people are closing in on their 30s, man. Like there's
Some
a
of these
lot
people,
of
I'm pretty sure Mick is like almost 40.
yeah. Isn't Rice Pirate? Isn't he Rice Pirate? Is like 41 years old.
That's what I was saying. Is I'm pretty sure he's in his 40s
Yeah,
now.
so like these people are like, I don't know what it is with animators. I don't know if this has always been the case with these people. but
artists.
it's-
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
artists.
it's just like I don't like they're insane and they can't. It's like emotional immaturity at its finest.
Yes.
Well, we talked about this before too, where it's like a lot of these people were kind of the nerds of their own world for a long time. Like for instance, like somebody who's kind of attached to this but kind of not, like Aaron Hansen, Ego Raptor, right, from Game
Yeah.
Grumps. This is a kid who was bullied in high school. This is a kid who had some serious issues, like that he probably never worked out in therapy or anything like that, but then made it big, became a huge sensation on Newgrounds, became basically god of the platform, so much so that everybody wanted to collab with him at the time, moved over to YouTube and completely and totally crushed and dominated the Let's Play market with Game Grumps. Had his own little scandals, whatever. Now he has probably a multi-million-dollar company at this point that employs like a bunch of people, has a studio space, has everything. Like what a difference in like the way that you live life, going from the bottom of that to the top of that. That's most of these people, So I mean, I think it's, in some ways, I guess it's not unreasonable for them to be a little bit weirdo after that,
Yeah. No, I agree with that. All right, let's finish this real quick.
This is manipulation. Daft Pina is not only manipulating an 18-year-old who he considers a friend, but manipulating his own audience by giving them a one-sided story without contacting me for what I have to say, yet prides himself on informing the public of the truth.
People have said it for a while, and I've tried to shrug it off or even defend him, but I can't deny it. Daft is a toxic person. It's something I've rejected for a while, but it's true. He really, at least from my perspective, hasn't changed much since the days of the Jaden face reveal. He's just gotten better at hiding it publicly and letting other people fight his battles, like he tried to do with me by including a massive section on Sunny. He wants to pretend he's better than all these people that talk about him, acting like he doesn't care, but he does.
This is a man who will justify needing to give pedophiles and groomers a platform to explain their side. Yet where was my message, Daft? Do you take shit-talking as a worse crime than pedophilia or grooming of minors? Oh, you don't like that correlation? Sorry, I only learned it from you. See, you love handling things and framing them as worse as possible to fit this narrative you want to try and spin. I found out that Daft was going to an artist, who Mark is paying to work on his pilot, telling them that I was mocking them and their art. This would be corroborated by Strawberry Mage. I know it was you. Daft first talks to them about me mocking their art. The next question going into, why do you think Veronica hates them? You see how things are made as extreme as possible? You want to know what I did? What crime I committed? I would talk to my friends in a private DM that I didn't like how this artist would draw hands and certain features in their personal artwork. I want to make it clear that anytime that this was done on something that Mark was paying them for, I always chimed in and gave my notes, and in multiple occasions redrew the hands and poses myself. Even publicly telling them that I would prefer their old designs over their new ones when they would ask for feedback. This isn't a case of me telling somebody that I love their art and the way that they draw hands, and then saying the opposite behind their back. Shit talking, yes. But how this turned into me hating them, and asking them why if I had grievances about their art, I wouldn't come to them personally with my critiques, is such an exaggerated place to take this. Clearly done by Daft to make minor events seem as massive as possible. Because everybody loves getting unsolicited advice about art they drew for fun. Where I take my comments in private DMs to my close friends, including you, Strawberry Mage, is between me and them. But you know, maybe I should have known better after experiencing Smokey, somebody you had once said you never wanted to be like yourself, even describing them as obsessive and stalkerish. Remember when you said Mick and Smokey were bad people and that you were glad that I cut them off? I did bad things here, that's without question. But ever since March of 2022, I've done nothing but try and move past the worst time of my life and improve myself. Being 11 months sober of alcohol today. Getting rid of people who enabled my bad habits and
All right, good for
facilitated
you.
my
Pause.
addictions. Currently,
I think that's about it. But yeah, so I mean, she pretty much approves, just like Just Stop was saying, just like we're suspecting. Daft Pina has this weird approach where he embellishes everything. Someone talks a little shit, he turns it into this whole episode and tries to just destroy their lives. And what this is, he was behind the scenes, he was pulling the strings, he went for the jugular through Just Stop, and it's pretty it's right on paper right in front of you. Daft Pina is a fucking manipulative psycho, and he should never be trusted.
Mhm.
Just Stop, although I do think is culpable in this and should be criticized around every corner when this ever comes up, is still 18 years old and is, he's going to make mistakes. And I think he was definitely manipulated in this situation. Although how much, he feigned for a while that he wasn't being manipulated at all. Now he's saying he's being manipulated to the fullest extent. So it's for you to decide really how much he's actually being manipulated. I know some of us kind of thought it was more of in the middle. I personally think that this guy really looked up to Daft Pina, and Daft Pina kind of took advantage of that. You could say Daft Pina groomed to Just Stop. Just kidding. It's a joke.
Oh my God.
That's a joke.
I will say this though, his video, I think he took accountability really, really well in his video, and owned up to it, owned up to his mistake. Be honest.
Yeah.
I thought he
Toxic,
did
what do you
really
think?
well.
I have no clue.
Welcome back, Toxic.
I haven't gotten to this story yet.
Yeah, we've
Or this
covered a lot of
portion.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the I guess that's the bow being tied into the Just Stop Veronica Jelly Ellis Mark Daft Pina drama. I think the only thing else that could happen is if Bryce Pirate or what's her name? Smokey comes forward and tells her side. D-Max, do you think Rice Pirate is the type of guy who would like respond to this stuff?
Yeah, I think he would. He's done he used to do, I don't remember, it's been a minute since I've seen his this type of content from him, but he used to do live streams and things like that. Like I said, I don't know if he does still, but just based on the way he is, I would imagine if he were to respond, it would probably be a legit video response, but I don't know, because I've heard some stuff about this video. He might be legitimately upset about this. I think he really, really liked Veronica.
Yeah, no
So,
shit.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not
wait
sure.
till you see this video. You haven't seen the video yet, right?
No, I haven't.
He really liked this girl.
That's
It's dude.
Like I said,
mean,
these are all emotionally scarred Newgrounds boys. That's
Yeah.
every single boy in this. So
well, you would think
I
he was
get
a
it.
15-year-old teenage boy the way he kind of reacted.
Again, like I said, they're Newgrounds people. That's
course.
what they're stuck terminally in that age forever.
Yeah.
You know?
According to
I say this pointing one finger out and three fingers back.
Yeah. I think what was the anime? So it was what, Fairly Odd Parents and all that. I think all those cartoons destroyed a whole generation of people.
I agree.
According to FPS Diesel, he already responded on Twitter. I'm not sure.
Oh, he did.
One of them.
FPS, if you have the tweet, DM it to me or Core, and we'll put it on the screen. I don't. What is this Twitter account?
Don't look at me.
Got Rice Gum, not Rice Pirate. Oops.
Is this Rice Pirate Asian?
No.
Yes.
He's
Yes,
all
he
right,
is.
I got the tweet. I'm sending it to Core now.
He is Asian.
Are Veronica's tits that big in real life, or was she embellishing?
Oh, dear God.
Embellishing.
Alright.
I'm not sure. But Rice Pirate is, as far as I remember, the way the joke goes is that he's like quarter Korean or something, and then he's like Irish the rest of it. So that's the Rice Pirate joke.
So Rice Pirate tweets out, "I have a response, and the intention will be to end all this. Lots going this week, but we'll find a time to address it before the weekend. What I will say is that there are some very misleading points and others that require a lot more context than a hit piece will provide. All right, so I guess we should expect this response to drop. Oh, there's more shit. I'm fully aware that this personal shit was first aired by Smoke, something I heavily advised her against, both in tweets and involvement with the video. I was never anonymously a part of anything. I wanted nothing to do with it. Always felt it was a terrible idea to air publicly. That said, what has been shared in retaliation is a mixture of truth, half-truths, and absolute fabrications. And what sucks most is that Veronica and others who were present are fully aware of this. But I'll address it all again with the intent of putting this to rest. Not going to drag on others into this, show private DMs, or make conjectures. Is that it? Just scroll down. Okay. I plan to address points that are inaccurate and points that were intentionally shared without context. Other than that, as I've said to many mutuals countless times, I just wish the best for everyone. So
I will say, I think this is going to have some ripple effects on the back end of things. Like, I think within the friend group, this is definitely, obviously probably already has caused like a lot of schisms and stuff. But I know, for instance, there's a lot of projects that people have been working on, like video games and different animations and things. I would imagine that a lot of those have, because it's a lot of the Newgrounds people, they help each other with shit, and they still work at Newgrounds from time to time and do that sort of thing. So I don't know. The broader implications of a lot of this is kind of what's more interesting to me at this point. I already know a lot of these people are terrible.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yes. Yeah. But like I was saying, expect if he is going to respond with a video or something, expect that either today or tomorrow, because it is the weekend. He said he was going to do it before the weekend, so he's late. He's late. We got people waiting to call.
Let's go.
All right, I guess I'll drag him. Hi, Doug.
One,
Hi,
two.
Doug.
There we go. Hi. Toxic.
Hello, Doug.
Hey, Doug.
Hey. How is everybody going on?
I'm doing well.
How you doing, buddy?
Can you teach me how to Dougie, dude?
Yeah. Well, there was supposed to be, but that's a different story. Yeah. Is this what happens when there's no drama? The scrape of the bottom barrel.
Listen, you can't get much better content than somebody fake killing themselves. I think that you got to give us a little bit more credit than that. I mean, that is a
I'll
pretty,
give you
pretty
that,
crazy
yeah.
story.
That is pretty crazy. I'll give you that. But this with the art, oh my god, it's so stupid. But
Well,
yeah, what are you gonna do? I don't know. I can't blame you for that.
Sorry, Toxic sent me something that.
Oh, you guys were. I found this when you guys were saying shit talk a lot, and
Yeah.
yeah, I don't.
Oh my god, we can't even react to this, bro. That's fucking weird. Okay, I guess someone sent poop to a minor. I don't know.
Stop it.
And I'll describe it. All right.
No. I need poop described.
No, because there's a very important detail we're missing here, Xylee, and I must describe it. The person who sent the poop, the picture is him holding the poop in his hand.
It's a cool picture, right?
What the fuck?
Is it foul though?
Is that like you want me to send it to you?
No, I do not want it to me.
I was pulling Diesel. I think he's the one who tweeted about it. Diesel, what's with the poop stuff?
Oh, this is related to the Newgrounds people. That's why.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Chip?
So Chip is one of those Newgrounds guys who was like mad pressed that everybody was talking about the Just Stop Daft Pina stuff. He was like mad that drama YouTubers were covering it and airing all the Newgrounds kiddos' dirty laundry. And Chip is pretty controversial. No, I'm gonna get to the poop in a second. So Chip, basically makes a lot of hot takes on Twitter. I'm not even sure if they do anything anymore. It says they're a game developer, but now their profile says they're like the sergeant of farts because they say they're the BRAP sergeant.
Ace, yeah.
But they were like having a beef with like a trans OF creator, and then they're like, didn't you send poop to like a friend who was a minor? And then somebody posted messages of him posting the fecal incident on Discord. But yeah, he was like really mad at Bo Blacks, and he was like gathering all his posse to like dunk on Bo Blacks and shit.
Because of Rice Pirate? Because it shit on Rice Pirate, or
No, for the shit about like Daft Pina, all this shit,
Oh,
this
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Which,
Oh,
by the
so-
way, I also don't think Rice Pirate's gonna say anything else. Like his entire channel's dedicated to like professional work now. It would just be
Yeah.
really stupid for him to put something
How
out.
how old is Chip?
Good question.
That's a good question. I assume Chip is in their 20s.
Okay.
Can you
Based
imagine
on
getting
what they
caught?
say.
Getting caught brown-handed like that?
I know. I can't believe I like when I read their like reply to one of my tweets and they were like being all snarky as shit. I got like a little pressed about it. But now
Yeah.
this, all I was like, I wish I knew about it 2 days ago because I would have been like, all right, poo poo hands or something.
That's a
like-
real
I don't know,
fucking
guys. Something-
handful, bro.
Yeah, something smells
Good
about
one.
this story, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Do you think like why is this becoming a trend?
I
Right?
don't
So we have-
know. I need
Wait,
people to
fetishes?
fucking
Trend?
stop already.
What do you mean?
Yes.
Wait. This is a trend? There's a trend of this?
Yeah. It's like
Who?
the special programmer
Me?
mod.
You know, all of this is just gonna be in the can at the end of the day.
I gotta be honest with you guys.
All right,
this,
Doug. Thanks.
I gotta be honest with you.
It's a real shitty situation.
God, you toxic. I fucking hate you. I hate you, toxic. I hate you so fucking much. I fucking hate you, toxic. I swear to fucking God. How did you know that was coming out of my mouth? You fucking asshole.
Well, you can be a set the programmer mod and have something else coming out of your mouth.
Oh, motherfucker! I've been trying to. I've been trying to fucking get that joke out for like 2 minutes. God damn.
Nobody's gonna be sawing logs on this live stream. That's for sure.
You got a piss
No
guy.
ifs, there or buts about it.
God.
Thank you again, Doug.
Do you think he tasted it?
Ew! No! No!
Could you imagine?
Well, if he's
Oh,
already
man.
playing with it, why not just like take a little,
Just like make a little
You
snowman
just have
out
to
of it.
swallow and swallow it and gulp it. There you go.
Yeah.
God, hey man, he I think he's gonna kind of like double down on being a fart guy. So who knows? You know.
Oh man.
Terrible
That's
decision.
What's his
bro.
name? Rice Pirate Mick.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
go
no, this
block
is
it.
not. This is not Mick. This is not Mick. Let me clarify. This is not
Oh.
Mick. Though I
Oh,
have
okay.
heard. I have heard, like through the grapevine, that Mick is like an absolute fucking whore of a man. So I mean, take that for
I've
what
heard
you
that
will.
too.
But
I've heard
yeah.
that too.
All
Come on,
right. It's
guys,
nice to
push
know
it
that that's
straight.
a.
Yeah,
that
but
gets around.
seriously, with the chip situation, like, what do you do in this situation?
That was the worst one.
God.
That was the absolute worst.
I don't know what I do, but I don't do it.
Dad jokes. Dad jokes.
All right.
Got him.
All right.
Ghosty, I'm not playing your sound. Stop asking.
That's bullshit.
Wait, who kicked Diesel? Damn it!
I didn't kick Diesel.
Oh, he must have left. All right. So I
Yeah.
got one last thing before we take callers.
No, I got something.
Well, it was gonna be the thing. The thing I got.
What
I got
thing?
a timestamp. Well, the lion thing. The lion.
Oh, not the lion thing.
No, I want to do the lion thing. I just got the timestamp of the.
I want to do the dildo thing.
Oh my God. What are you
I just
doing?
told you we're not going to do the dildo thing. We just had this conversation.
Well, we don't need to show the dildo, but I feel
Okay.
like it's funny.
All right. well,
Right,
first-
so I'm gonna
first-
share.
All right. First, let me do the lion thing. It's just going to take like 2 minutes. All right.
You say 2 minutes, it turns into 20.
All
I
right, go
sent
ahead,
you the
Match Day.
timestamp. Good one. Corey, you wanted to stream, all right? You've been bugging about me streaming, so we're gonna.
Yeah,
stream
all week, and then I'm like, you know what? It's Friday. I'm gonna chill out.
Yeah, we're streaming. No, we're
Yeah.
this is a long one.
I'm playing
Alright.
Destiny right now as we speak.
So let's
Wait,
get
you
some
want to play
context.
together?
What's Zero?
I mean, we could after
Shut
you
up.
get through your time.
I
Okay.
want to give context.
Okay.
So the context here is
this YouTuber named Lion Convoy is in
Slug?
yeah, sure, in a confrontation with this autistic person. And by the way, Core, if you can go back like 10 seconds, by the way.
I went
to
back
make sure.
5. I'll go back another 10.
All
There
right,
you
cool.
go.
So they're in a, he's like, this has, I didn't watch this whole video. Beavers just kind of showed me this video and I was like, what the fuck? I don't know the whole context. I know it revolves around some sort of like pedophile shit. I don't know. Apparently this guy like protected a pedophile on Twitter, allegedly. So this guy Lion Convoy is confronting him, and this is what happens. Press play.
You know what? Let's go ahead and skip that because you're not going to be able to answer that. It's a hypothetical or a facetious question. So let me ask you another one. You're claiming that he manipulated you, but you just admitted that he never said he went to therapy. So how did this kid manipulate you? And I say kid because not a kid, somebody in their mid-20s that preyed on children. But this person is almost a decade your junior. How in the world did they manipulate you? When you didn't even, you just admitted that they didn't even say they went to therapy. That was an invention of your own imagination. So how did they manipulate you?
It's just that I was I don't think he was so much manipulative. I just assumed he got therapy.
So you weren't manipulated. So you lied. Because you're scared of consequences
Also
for
sounds
your
like
lack
Rowling.
of action.
It's just I wouldn't. I mean,
Right, who the fuck is this you're talking to? Because I really do not like his bloody attitude. Switch the fucking thing off, right, and just don't have any
meet
contact
my
with him.
mother.
Yeah. Just turn it off, Callum, for God's sake. Like, nobody else ever made a bad bloody judgment in their life. Right, that's enough.
All I did was make a bad judgment. Okay.
No, you covered up for a child predator, you worthless
That's
idiot.
what you need to be listening to, is people like this that are bloody
Yeah,
trolls.
people like
That's
this
all
that
they are.
actually have standards where you didn't raise your kid to
Oh
have
my
any.
God,
You're
standards,
worthless.
right.
You're
Just
sitting here
cut it
raising a
off,
30-year-old
You
to
don't
excuse
have
child
anything else to
predators.
do.
You are a worthless parent and you have a worthless kid.
Switch it off.
Go ahead, run away, Cameron. Run away from the consequences, just like you always do. I better not catch you on Twitter pulling stunts like this again. Beat it.
Oh.
What are you gonna do about it?
Beat it.
I will.
I will.
Piss off, loser.
30 years old loser. Holy fuck, you're that
He's
decent.
All right,
Leave.
there you go.
Leave.
You can pause it.
Leave now.
Yes.
So there you go, guys. That was a little fucking like autism like war right there.
Oh my
That reminded me of like like a couple months ago when Boblax was in that game or whatever, and I don't remember fuck all from it. But I just remember, it was like the racist kid or something, and he was like dropping the N-word, and his dad like got in a like screaming match.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of that.
I just love that.
I do.
Beat it. I will.
I love how the autistic kid, like the 30-year-old dude, gets so much confidence when his mom comes in.
Yeah.
Like if you watch the whole video, he is like the least confident person, and he's really struggling to like word things and everything. And then his mom comes in, it's like, "This is my mom."
You've activated my trap card. Meet
I
my
love that
mother.
yeah, I love that the mom comes in and is like the audio for her is immediately better than his too. Where it's like, what the hell? Like, how did this happen? Like, what is
She's
the
got a headset
microphone
on.
set up here? Yeah, she was right next to him the whole time.
He's probably got the microphone away from his face, and it like
Right, it's like
close
more
to
on
it.
her.
Yeah.
It's not omnidirectional. So it's just yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so Leo Convoy, I guess, is he a brony or something, Beavers?
No, he has like a lion avatar, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's like
Oh,
a furry or something. He dresses up with like a lion, and he does
It's not a
commentary
fur-
videos.
That's
That's
the fucking
Thundercats.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's Thundercats. That doesn't make you a. Oh,
No,
well, I guess if you like the most recent one.
no. He's like dressed up as a lion, like a real lion, like a grr lion type thing.
Oh.
So
A what?
I don't, like a grr. I'm a lion.
what?
Lion.
Okay, thank you, Toxic.
What?
All right, buddy. All right. So Beavers, what's your story?
All right. So this is my story, right? Everybody in the community, or anybody that's been around for a while, knows that there's this content creator. His name is Vexium, right? Vexium Swift.
I don't.
Now,
We're not going.
if you don't go to his Twitter. Oh, there's the lion guy.
Wow, that is a very scary
Yeah,
first.
see what I mean?
event.
That's the lion. There you go.
Oh. Oh.
That is like homemade.
That's serial killer, bro.
Then beyond Benu.
Sorry, I
That's
had
like
to.
this is some like Clive Barker shit, bro. This is fucking
Simba.
You are in
You
my
must
basement.
look at my sword. I have the power. Okay.
Okay, go on and talk about. We know Vexium. Vexium's the guy who would come into our discords and plug himself all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you don't know Vexium, you can literally, if you're in any content creators Discord, go look at the self-promotion section and you'll find a video by Vexium. It's literally his whole shtick. He just spams his content. He used to make commentary content, he now makes furry content.
Well, and doesn't he spam the same videos over and over again? Like he'll spam like a video from like 3 months ago, and he's like, check out my new video.
Yes, he does.
Also, if you follow him on Twitter, he will DM you and say he has something. He DMs everybody and says something. He
What's his
says
Twitter?
at Vexium Swift. He says If you follow him, he'll message you and say
Oh yeah, he DM'd me that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
what
if
do
you
mean,
follow him on
I know exactly where this story is going.
Wait, he just texts an A? I'm confused.
No, AH.
Yeah.
He's done that to 3,700 people.
I guess. I don't know. I got a DM. I don't know.
Maybe that's supposed to be your reaction when he DMs, like,
I was just like, what?
I hope he's
Very
watching.
weird.
DM me
All right,
back,
so
please.
Beavers, continue.
All right. So Vexium is open with the fact that he's a furry, and that
Have a little guy up.
he is dating a trans woman, right? And so I can't find the original tweet. I wish I could, but the video still exists. I just can't find the quote tweet or whatever of it, where there's a video of Vexium sucking a dog penis dildo for like 30 likes on Twitter.
What?
All right.
And then,
yeah, we can't show that,
right? No, Matt
Wait,
says I
there's
can't
an
show you
and
guys.
then after that?
Well, I'm gonna DM it to Matt so that he can describe to you what he posted today, and he described this as his toys.
Before
that
you
he
do
has right
that,
now.
I have a question. Is that better or worse than what Vito does to his cat?
I don't
I'll
know.
wait.
He's not using Q-tips.
Okay,
It's not
so
the real dog.
so this is his dildo collection, right?
Yes.
Is it bigger than Abby's?
I don't think so, but
It's wider.
the selection is a lot more exotic.
Is it tentacle?
It's like weird alien dicks, bro. I don't know
Yeah,
what
he's
Are we
into tentacle porn, I
unfamiliar
bet.
with like
a
what
bad
bad dragon here is? Yeah.
That's a bad dragon.
I was gonna say, is this the first time commentary is discovering this?
Yeah, yeah. Can you?
All right. Well, I'll elaborate.
Yeah,
I'll
elaborate here.
elaborate. Since Matt won't let me show you guys. The first one I think is just a vagina and an anus, right?
Mm-hmm.
The two that follow are two horse penises.
Let's go.
Followed by 3 dog penises.
Oh.
Well,
Those
that's
are
a dog
some-
and pony show right
Bro,
there.
Those are some really big dog dicks, man. Jesus.
Yeah, man.
And then on Vexium's Twitter, there is a animation of the bunny girl from I think it's Zootopia getting obliterated. Right?
Uh-huh.
So at what point is someone a zoophile?
I say if they have the horse and dog dildos, that's
Well,
probably.
I mean, they're definitely zoophile. They're definitely zoophile adjacent. You know.
I'd say some. I mean, if I'm over here like playing with dildos, I think I'm gay, right? So I think
Yeah.
if he has like a dog and a horse, right, he's probably a zoophile. You don't have to act to be a zoophile, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a straight dildo though. Like I'm just saying, like playing devil's advocate. Like I
Wasn't that like that chick that popped up on Twitter that Revzilla did a video on? Wasn't her thing like I got dog dildos and all this stuff?
No, she actually fucked her dog.
She fucked her
Oh,
dog.
that too. No. Yeah, I that happened as well, but she
Man,
also
bitches be
had dog
crazy.
dildos.
Was she as hot as Whitney, Wisconsin?
She was kind of mid.
But Whitney, Wisconsin's mid as well. So
Oh yeah, well she's yeah.
Well,
you can fix her toxic. Okay.
Where the hell am I? I'm just saying.
Well, Xylee,
Sorry,
we're talking about dog dicks.
I'd argue that like the whole like zoophile stuff. Like honestly, I don't give a fuck what you shove up your butthole or vagina or whatever. But you know, when you fantasize about having sex with an actual animal, that's a different like most furries don't think about having sex with like actual like animals, right? Like that anthropomorphized stuff is like super far off from that. But I mean, if you go on the Bad Dragon site right now, there's a fucking dildo with a face on it. Like they also
Wait, what the fuck is Bad Dragon?
they make exotic like alien and like animal themed dildos, you know, with different ribbings and stuff like that, and they also make fleshlights too.
They're very
yeah.
high
But
quality.
my
from what I
thing
understand.
is, my
Wait,
thing
so
is
what's
right.
the site name again?
oh boy.
Bad Dragon.
Bad Dragon.
Yeah,
Bad Dragon. All right. I was just wondering. I was wondering if you were saying
Just
Bad
wondering,
Dragon.
buy wearables for your dick so you can change how your dick is shaped. too.
Zylie's about to be like BAD.
Well, they're
Yeah.
yeah. Was that D-Max? Yeah. Apparently they are actually genuinely that like high quality of.
No, I've heard that
toys.
too. I've definitely heard that.
Can I get like a sleeve and make mine black?
Yes.
They'll custom.
Probably.
They will custom order stuff for you. Like if you email them with like a request, they will make it for you.
All right, I'm gonna do black dick.
Well,
They got it uncut or cut, you know. So
Diverse. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Do
that
dogs
is
have cut and uncut? Never mind.
Okay.
Let's wait.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
hi. Can I get my dog circumcised, please? What do you want? Like
It's a Jewish dog.
Can I keep the foreskin?
all right. Well, Beavers, is that it?
No, my whole thing is, and I disagree with you guys. Like, if you have a toy that is shaped like a dog dick, you want to get fucked by a dog.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't
think so.
I don't know if I
don't think
disagree.
What do you mean you don't think so? I can understand. I can
There would be
understand a
some people.
tentacle because it's
No.
fantasy, right?
Because
can
it's all about
understand.
anthropomorphized. It's not like for some of these people, I don't think like of course there are the weirdos out there that do actually just want to get a tentacle up there, like whatever. But like I think most people, most furries, at least that I know, like furries that are my friends, the idea to them of them actually having sex with an animal is like disgusting. But they really enjoy the anthropomorphic like quality of it. Like they want to have sex with a humanoid person who just happens to look very animalistic.
Yeah.
Just saying.
By the
That's
way, I
my-
wanted to say thank you for the $1 slug. Didn't see your message though. Sorry about that.
Convenient timing. I'm telling you that other guy's related.
I don't accept that train of logic, right?
So wait, if I get a mold of Core's asshole and I want to fuck it, does that mean I want to fuck Core's asshole? I'd say so.
Yes.
Right, Core?
Okay, so he donated, you monster, Mattias Piteous, your lack of a leg infected me with an injured leg. Okay. Well, that's good, Slug. Good to hear. You can 3D print your own leg, though, if you lose it, so.
True.
True.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm going to take a guess and say this person is Slug. Hello,
Slug.
Steve.
Hi guys, it's me, Slug.
Hello?
It's Flamenco.
Are you guys
7
hearing?
days.
Yeah,
Hello?
your mic is fucked. What? Like we hear a lot
That's
of
an
wind.
AI voice changer.
Hello?
It's one of my
Hi.
cats calling in.
Type
Wow.
faster.
Wow.
That is an AI voice changer. I know exactly what you're using.
And you Gary?
Are you?
FPS, why do you know all these things?
Because
Wow.
I used to like research like subcultures and
this?
communities.
Who the I'm trying to think of who the
This
voice.
is voice mod. I've used.
Okay, can you just like use your real voice? This is getting old as shit.
Get to the point. What's your
Yeah.
question? All right, retard.
Wait. Let this play out. Hello? Okay, when I ask a question, you got to answer it, buddy.
You guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we hear you.
Fire. Wow. And hello. Wow. Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
I want
Say something important or you're getting out of here.
So bad right now.
Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on. Why can't I hear you?
You can't.
What? You can't hear us?
I want to say a slur. I want to say a slur. Oh my god.
Say it.
No.
Bro, how are you gonna come in with a voice modulator and
I
not be
banned him.
ready to go? You banned him?
Yeah.
Damn.
I got
Toxic
bored.
call.
Well, like, yeah, that's voice mod. They have like AI voice changers now.
Was
It's
it
like
that or a recording?
That
It
was
wasn't a
definitely
recording.
voice mod. Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Or was
weird.
it text to speech? That's why it took him forever, like a speak and spell.
Hello, Leah.
Leah.
Actually, an intelligent caller. Thank
My
God.
favorite
Thank
train.
God. Leah.
Oh,
I saw
Leah,
your
I
new
just
setup. It was
complimented
really
you.
nice.
Wow.
Hello. Let's speed
Oh
it up.
God. Why can't people talk? Leah,
Bro.
talk.
I really want her to start talking with that voice
You
again.
think she
like,
just
her
forgot
voice.
that she was in waiting?
Maybe.
What if she died while she was like trying to call in?
Oh my God. Shut up.
Oh,
Yeah, her
maybe
sister
it's
came
her.
back
Maybe
and
it's
told
her.
me.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
her sister.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
the phone
exactly. Her
glitch.
sister DM'd me. She is dead.
Andrew
That's her.
Glitch is back.
Hold on. All right,
I'm
Leah, go
still
back
stuck on the fact that
back
D-Max
in the
doesn't
waiting,
think that if
Leah.
you use a dog dildo, that you're into fucking dogs.
I want to
Even
take
if
it to
the
like a really
intention-
bad extreme, but I'm not going to.
Even if the intention doesn't start there, I feel like if you fuck yourself in the ass enough with a plastic, like a piece of plastic that's shaped like a dog dick, eventually you're gonna see
Daddy
a
Matt?
dog dick and you're gonna get aroused. I feel like it's.
I don't
mean,
think
yeah.
that's
I feel
how
like
that
it's the
works.
powers
That's
associated.
fair.
Slug said, "Unban me so I can call in and show my dog." That's
No.
Are we gonna do like a test where we see if?
No, we've already done that.
Wait,
we
what?
already had what Slug? We had him call in and had the chat voted if he should be unbanned. And they
Oh, I thought it was talking about the dog. I was gonna say like, are we gonna see
Oh,
if anyone gets like hard with the dog?
Like I mean,
Oh my God.
I even get the horse penis, right? Like the horse cock is just about like trying to see how much she can take, right?
How?
Like I get
don't-
that. I can wrap
How
my
do
head
you
around
get that? How can you get that?
right?
I don't understand how you can get that. How can
Yeah,
you get that?
I can't saddle that one in my brain. Can you help me
Oh
out?
my God, fucking D-Max! I swear to God.
No, but I mean, I don't get it personally, but like I can get it because like there's that whole subculture of like people that like gaping anuses and stuff like that, like prolapses and shit, right? So I can get that because it's a big thing, right? But a dog's penis, the dog penis dildo is the same as like a human penis dildo in size. So it's like you just want to fuck a
I'm
dog.
looking at them right now. They're definitely not the same in size.
Why am I here?
I'm asking you the same thing, Liana. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I haven't talked to you in so long.
Been a minute. I just wanted to ask a question.
What?
Matt, why do you hate me?
Oh God, here we go.
Why do you think I hate you?
Because you never talk to me anymore. We don't play putt putty anymore.
I literally, you DM'd me a GIF and I said hi or whatever, and then I don't play Putt Party anymore because I burnt myself out. I don't play it anymore.
Okay.
God, you
well-
couldn't last in Destiny then.
Well, like I feel like we've drifted apart, and you know I'm really disappointed.
There's only like so many holes in Putt Party, you know?
What? So you told me once you got in my hole, that was it. You stopped talking.
It wasn't a hole in one.
Now you're just making stuff up.
I can't believe you've done this. I'm dropping the DMs later. Bye.
Okay.
Holy moly.
Leah
I'm just-
says
I'm
she's
just
ready,
joking, I'm
by
just
the way.
joking. It's a joke. It's a joke. Ooh.
Liana, drop the DMs to me. I'll expose Matt for you.
Yeah, we'll Photoshop them like. I
No,
mean,
you're not
we'll,
supposed to tell him.
Sorry,
Liana, drop
I'm
the
doing
DMs. God.
Guys, I have to tell you though, this is actually Tiana. Liana's dead, so.
Oh, do you have a triangle too?
Forgot to tell you.
Wait, do you play the triangle also?
No, she plays the trombone.
She plays the Leongo.
Yeah.
What about the
So
didgeridoo?
if you need to post lewds of me, or sorry, Liana, I will be doing that as well, so you can access those. I'll be running her account. Twins, sound exactly the same. I'm a little bit hotter, and less psychotic. So nice to meet you all.
Did you tweet out a poll that you were going to start OnlyFans?
Yes, I am. I've decided I'm doing that.
Well, good luck to you.
Tiana,
Matt's gonna be your first subscriber.
No, he's not.
Tiana, can you send me your dead sister's tits, please? Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm just mad you called your dead sister ugly.
I mean, I didn't say she's ugly. I just said like I'm a little bit hotter than her. You know.
Listen, dead or not, she's still a queen, okay?
No, she's pathetic. She sucks.
I wouldn't say she was pathetic. She was the best triangle player I ever heard.
No, she was not.
She was too. I enjoyed the triangle.
Tiana,
You know, she didn't actually have a triangle. You know, that was just a recording of a triangle, right? That wasn't actually a triangle.
No, it was not.
No, it was not.
What? She lied to me?
Yeah, it was she's a fake ass bitch. Like
that fucking bitch.
Yeah, fuck her. She's
Fuck
cancelled.
that hoe. Fuck that hoe. Huh.
I also wanted to ask Toxic. Toxic has a huge announcement to make, and I'm surprised you guys didn't cover it.
All right, well, that what?
Yeah, I don't know, Toxic, if you want me to say it or. All right, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be on Fribbles.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Dude, I think
Cool.
Toxic got a little scared there for a second.
Leona, I have faith in you and Fribbles.
I don't know. Like, it's weird. You guys will talk about this commentary person that's like well known. I'll be like, who the fuck is this person? Like, how do you know all these fucked up people?
Well, I can I announce who else will be on Fribbles Toxic?
I guess.
It's gonna be me, and I'm going to win because Doug called me out on the last show, and now I'm coming on to take Doug's title.
You know, as much strays as I caught in the last Fribbles, I'm surprised I wasn't asked, to be honest.
Actually, you were originally my idea for episode 2.
Doug called me out, so I came in. All right.
I have a
Someone's
future
gonna-
plan for you. Okay.
Oh, okay. I believe you, Toxic. I believe you.
Anyways, Liana, anything else?
Tiana, thank you.
I'm sorry, Tiana.
No. By the way, the funeral will be held. Well, it may be held. You just need to donate like around $100, approximately, a little over.
Australian or US?
US, please. Because I get more money out of it. So, yeah. I'll send you my PayPal if you ask, and yeah, we'll get a coffin or whatever. She's in a garbage bag at the moment, but yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, thanks, Leona.
Oh.
I think Tiana might have killed her sister.
You did say she was a psychopath.
Yeah.
Well,
All
we
right.
didn't lose anything of value.
All right, let's try this again. Leah.
Hi.
There you are.
Hey, Leah.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, on your new PC. Oh.
Yeah, I got new stuff, but now I don't know how to freaking set it up to Discord. So now I look like a loser when I join calls.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to use my Elgato microphone, but now I'm using my phone like Jessica Pizzle.
Well,
It's okay. You sound better though.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Why are two people fighting in my chat? What's going on between Slug and Ember?
Leah.
Uh-oh.
Leah, by the way, I really like your setup, and if you need help with anything, just let me know, okay?
Oh my god.
It's very
Thank
telling
you.
that Matt calls it his chat, by the way. Very telling.
I know. He's like, this is my channel. That's what he says all the time.
It was a playful my chat, okay? But I don't see where did Ember say? I don't even see Ember saying anything in chat.
She
She
did.
blocked you?
There's
no,
a few.
she's right there. If you
Suck.
scroll
No,
up just a
you're
little
right.
bit,
You're the one who gave the ammunition, you absolute moron.
spread some more lies, Slug. Can't wait to see your actual proof, which doesn't exist.
Where I don't did she block me or something? I don't
Even
know.
Ghosty
Oh
knows how
my
annoying
God,
you
yeah,
are.
Oh no, there
Slug,
she is.
You're
There she
not
is.
right. You are the one who gave them the ammunition, you absolute moron. Okay,
Slug
sorry.
cannot be
Slug
trusted.
is right. I'm on
There you
Slug's
go.
side.
All right, Ember. If you pop into the waiting room, I will unban Slug to have you two duke it out. If not,
Yeah.
totally understand.
Slug.
But if I see you in
Can you
waiting room,
block people in a YouTube chat?
Yeah, you can.
yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. Slug goes, LMFAO, Ember. I'll respond properly tomorrow in full. I'm not going to tolerate you condoning you and others causing her to break down. Enjoy.
Oh, Matt, you might be on top chat instead of live chat. That
No,
could
no,
be
no,
what's
no.
going on.
Slug,
I
you
found.
better
I found
not
her.
be
I found
cucking
her.
us.
I just wasn't reading.
Oh, gotcha.
Join the freaking Discord.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Well, no, Ember. We'll unban him, bring him in, and then when he's gone, we'll ban him again.
I would never do anything that would promote unbanning Slug. I mean, I would to hear this.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I will.
No,
unban
no, no,
him.
no, no. No, they'll unban him.
Boo.
Get in here.
Yeah, you're fighting in the now recording YouTube chat, and you're gonna cuck us.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Leah.
Yeah, no, he will be banned again after your
Yeah,
conversation.
he'll get rebanned.
Yeah, he'll be rebanned. I believe Xylee and Matt when they say that.
You want people content.
I mean, that's true.
Come on now. If you can talk this shit in the chat, you can talk this shit to each other. Let's go.
Look, you should know not to start getting in fights in our chat because we zero in on that pretty quick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we milk
Okay.
content here. We
Slug
milk
said,
you
I'm up
guys.
for it. Ember just doesn't want me to roll up with clips and stuff. Oh,
Whoa.
whoa.
He's got
Roll up
evidence.
clips of what?
Shocking.
Shooter. Jesus Christ.
No, he said he was gonna shoot me. Remember?
Slug's like, I'm rolling. They hating.
So, if anything, Matt Pitt should be scared in this call, and he's not. So, Amber, it's completely fine. I'll
I'm
leave.
scared.
I'll leave. Like, I have a blood sports with her on the 24th.
Why?
Why?
Always scheduled like that.
It's
Why not
for
just,
that water,
Oh,
water ball.
The water ball.
Is that the whole thing? It's just based on blood sports?
Yes. It's
Oh, no
awesome.
wonder I wasn't asked. Okay.
Thank God.
Oh,
What? Sorry.
Did you say water ball?
I'm sure
Yeah.
assistant sailor, will add
Nah.
you, Xylee, if you want to join.
No, I'm good. I've retired my blood sports for only special occasions. now.
Well, here's the thing.
You're a
You
queen.
totally owned Ethan Ralph, so I guess I understand.
Yeah. All right. Let me know if Ember pops in a waiting. I'm just gonna read out the water ball. You got Saggy Melons versus Angry Slug. Luna
I'll
Parks
put it on screen.
versus Murdoch Pop. Orange Man versus Badwick. CJ Brown versus Luke. Shadow Humor versus Parking Tigers. AOX versus Flatley. Fat Cat versus Beaverman 03. Leah something versus Ember Lily, and then there
Let's
are
go,
4
Leah.
people
Oh,
without
thanks, Xylee.
partner is Rose Malay,
Whew,
Farmer
wait.
Fletcher.
Wait,
and-
Rose Malay is looking for someone?
Yeah. and
Yeah.
Farmer
Oh.
Fletcher, Why So Demented, and Austin No Powers, which I'm kind of confused. Why doesn't a sailor just pair these people up? There's 4 of them.
Yeah, he might as well.
I think
Yeah.
he wanted to add more people. Like, I think Pizzle's in it now, too. Jessica Pizzle is going to go up against Why So Demented, I think.
And
Where you at?
Wait, so do I need to leave?
Why?
What?
Because
But
Amber and
nobody's
I
in-
are having a blood
nobody's-
sport.
Well, no, she's not in waiting. So
She's not in waiting.
Okay, I'll leave when she joins so she doesn't feel like it's a dog pile.
Oh, yeah.
your profile
Yeah.
picture scares me. man.
Leah, you're like my toxic twin.
What?
Yes.
You're my
I get it.
toxic twin, so that means you have to just exude all the evil energy that we possess.
Can I be
Okay.
a toxic twin?
No, fuck you.
What?
I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
Fuck you.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I love it.
I love you, toxic.
Bullshit, bro.
Toxic, do you have a girlfriend?
Why are you guys? Why are you
Liana
guys-
was the one that put it on Twitter.
Why are you guys?
Oh man.
Oh, where the fuck are these people?
Ember Lily says, "Let Slug on and Spurg his little heart out." LMAO, my legal team.
My
has advised me
legal
not to
team?
leave
Legal
them.
team.
Oh, you don't
All
have
right.
a legal team.
We'll do just that then. Server
Legal tool.
settings.
Are you really
Slug, I'm
gonna
going.
bet Slug?
Amber, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
gonna get used against you in the water ball, and I hope you know this.
Slug,
Just an FYI.
I'm going to
Daddy
unban your
Matt?
Dinosaur Man account.
We just got a dono. Hold on. Slug again with $1. I didn't read it in time, so. Oh, well.
$100 and all donations to the winner. Oh, she
yeah.
said he's. Oh wait. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Slug, I unbanned your Dinosaur Man account, so if you want to pop into waiting with that one, you're welcome to.
How many accounts does Slug have?
Too
I
many.
don't remember these accounts.
He's like Colton.
Tell
They
Xylee
both
that
have, like, 50
Gringito
accounts.
the pupper has been fed a nice ribeye steak.
Good. Little white boy's fed.
Oh wait, did that?
That's what
thing
the name
just,
means. Name means little white boy.
Beavers, did you hear the description that Nick gave you on Dead on Dave?
I don't think so.
Oh, it was awesome. He had it like used so well put. It was great. He
Was that
said,
when they were reacting to my tweet?
"Oh, I can't remember. I don't know what they were reacting to, but your name got brought up, and Nick was like, I like how every time Beavers, oh, they were talking about Courtney, and Nick was like, yeah, every time the Now Recording guys talk about Courtney, you have to say how big her boobs are, and that you love her because her boobs are so big."
What?
Yeah.
Well, it's that, and her bio says that she's 10 years old.
Beaver Man. Hey, so I'm not gonna put this on screen, but Beaver Man drew art of me, and he said I got anonymously requested to draw Matt Pitt artwork, and I hated every second of it. Beaver Man, you did not get anonymously requested. You drew this on your own cognitive, on your own.
No, Slug's here.
Matt, send it to me.
I'll send it to you.
I mean, you gotta admit that's a nice
Just
shoe,
put it
though.
in the group chat.
You know you drew it on your own. Stop lying. All right.
Yeah, don't be lying.
So
Hello.
Hello.
Dude, why are you getting sued? What's going on?
I'm apparently getting sued.
For what? What happened?
So she caused my mod, a close friend of mine, to have a mental breakdown crying. There's a huge gap in my stream today where I had to mute everything, even turned off my camera so no one could read my lips. Where I had to comfort this poor woman because she's breaking down because Ember has been A-okay with the SNT people, non-fucking stop. And you know what they fucking did?
What?
They fucking tried to claim that I raped my friend. They tried to claim that shit after forcing her to tell them what happened to her as a kid.
What?
That's what they do.
Yeah. And Ember's over here trying to be mad because, like, oh, Slug's not thinking of me as a friend.
Wait,
Fuck
wait,
you,
wait,
you
wait,
dumb
wait.
bitch.
But wait a minute now. Before you start going into the dumb bitches and stuff like that.
Okay.
What exactly? Like, why is Ember suing you? I don't understand.
She's not gonna sue me. I've had legal threats before. She ain't gonna sue me.
Yeah,
for
but
shit.
okay, so what's the issue between you two? Why is Ember upset?
All right, Ember, how about we do this? All right. Slug, is there anything else you got to say? About the
TLDR,
situation?
Ember, go ahead and sue me. You're not gonna do shit. You can't afford it. Trust
Alright.
me, I know.
All right. Gotcha. All right.
Weird.
So I'm going to disconnect Slug. All right, Ember. You can pop into waiting. We'll pull you in. You tell your side of the story. From what you said on chat, you said he's totally making this up. So come on in, tell your side, and then you don't even have to have a discussion with him.
How do you force someone to tell you something?
I don't know.
I don't know
Unless
either.
you brigade them enough or whatever.
Just leave.
Yeah.
If you bug
Yeah,
them enough,
no,
they'll
I
tell
agree.
you.
Yeah, you gotta bug them. Oh, she's in the waiting room, by the way.
All right.
Do you want me to pull her? Okay.
Ember.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't even know if that's TOS core. Core. That's not TOS, dude.
What do you mean? How is that TOS? It doesn't even show titty.
Bruh. Like I don't think I like.
That's just
that looks-
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if you could show like Amaranth or whatever and some of
It's
the stuff
fucking
she's in,
underboob,
yeah,
dude. I don't know. I don't
yeah,
know if you can show
it
underboob.
might teeter on the TOS,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
We'll censor it in post.
No, no, you're just gonna forget about it.
Yeah, I
Steffi's
will.
like, what the fuck is that? No.
All right, we'll take it off screen now. Thank you.
Steffi, I agree
No,
with you.
no.
I agree with you, Steffi. It's a no.
Anyways,
Dude,
Ember's
I
in
kind of
here.
wish I looked like you, Matt, right there.
I mean, for real.
Or can you take it off
Like-
screen, please?
It is off screen, Matt. Stop feeling uncomfortable, Matt.
What are you
It's
doing?
off screen.
Okay, it's off screen. It's off screen.
Alright.
It's off screen now.
I said it was off screen like 3 times.
There's a delay.
There's a delay, asshole. All right, Ember. Ember?
So, yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
you good.
Yeah, he's just totally recreating this story. So what happened is he came into a Badwick live stream that CJ and Luke were in, and he come in there just talking a bunch of shit, and he started making accusations against them of like SA and R and other stuff. So they flipped the joke around on him, and he was in the call with one of his mods who he knows very well doesn't like those type of jokes. So he made that joke and they flipped it around on him, and then he got mad and was like, oh, well, you're harassing this person. Nobody was harassing anybody. They were asking questions, trying to understand, and if anything, maybe taking a dig at Slug. And then he just went on this rampage saying that anyone that had like speaks to CJ or speaks to Luke or speaks to anyone that was in that call is disassociated from his community so that he can protect them. But he didn't disassociate anybody but me, and now it's my fault that all of this happened because I allowed these people to say these things. Like I'm supposed to control grown men and what they say on the fucking internet.
So what's he going out on? Like his friend had a mental breakdown on stream or something, and you.
I have
involved?
no idea what he's talking about with that. That's fucking news to me. I'm assuming it's something else that he's making up, but like he just wants to bounce around and say that these people are the worst people in the world when he sits there and does the exact same stuff, makes worse allegations. Like he wants to talk about the stuff that they're saying to Maggot on Twitter, which I've totally, said is disgusting. I tell them privately, like, please stop doing this. It's gross. But he went and told Breezy that he hoped that her kids got hit by a car. Like there are like 10, 12 screenshots of horrible shit that he said that Ghosty had to ban him from Demented's Discord or time him out from Demented's Discord server because it was so disgusting. So I just called Slug out on being extremely hypocritical, and now he is just on this parade of everything is my fault that happens to him.
Okay, and who is advising you not to talk to Slug?
Well, my legal team.
What are you suing
Your
him for?
legal team.
Who is my legal? Why does that matter?
What are
Is
you
this like a
suing him for?
metaphorical?
Like,
Is it a metaphorical legal team or like an actual legal team?
No, I was totally making a fucking joke. Like it was
Yeah.
100% just a
Oh,
fucking joke.
I was about to
guys.
say, Jesus Christ.
So why are
I
you
just don't want to
offended
talk
because
to
I
him
asked the
because
question?
To be honest, I read it that way too. I didn't really think you were
Listen,
serious.
it's the internet. It's the
I'm
internet. We covered
sorry.
somebody accidentally killing themselves, and people are all the time saying, "I'm gonna sell you," so you never know. Okay.
I'm sorry if it didn't come off as a joke. I know, like my tone of voice does not maybe lend itself towards humor.
Well, it wasn't a tone; it was a text, so I didn't
I'm
know.
sorry. Yeah, no, it was just a joke. I was trying to make a joke because there is no having a conversation with Slug. Slug will just continue to talk over me and try to make himself louder.
Is the mod in question Jingo J?
No.
No, it's a girl. I don't think
Okay.
Jingo J's around anymore.
Okay. Because to be fair to Amber Lily, which I don't like, but I'll be nice to you this time. I
I saw you picked me for the fucking water ball too, and I've had no interactions with you. I don't get it. You're gonna have to like at least tell me what the fuck why.
I just
Ooh,
want to
pregame?
on your asshole. I'm just mean.
That's fine. That's fine. As long as it's not personal, because I don't get it if it is.
If it were, does it matter?
It would. I would like to know why.
Oh, it's not personal. It's nothing personal.
Hmm.
I don't know you personally, so
Right.
it's not
So, okay,
personal.
that's fine. That's fine. If it's not
I
personal,
mean, did
then
you
I've got
try
no
and
beef.
sleep with Tipster?
What?
Whoa.
Whoa, what?
What?
I mean, because then that would be personal.
Oh,
Then I would
I
be
mean,
pissed
okay.
off.
No, I never
Why
did
would
that.
that be personal?
Matt Pitt definitely, but not Tipster.
What?
Okay, well, now I'm pissed off at Matt Pitt. Like,
Wait,
why
what's
would
going
you
on?
try and sleep with Tipster?
What?
Matt?
No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
Matt, what the fuck, dude? Jesus.
Is that where this is going?
Oh
Okay.
my
anyways.
God, Matt is not
Okay.
all that. Jesus Christ, can we stop? Okay, go.
Listen, Matt has all of these pictures come out of him looking like a beautiful woman, and all of a sudden he thinks he can turn around and just get with Tipster. I mean, I don't know.
Bruh. I mean,
I
we're
mean,
at this
It's
point, we're
done
the
a lot
most
to boost his
drawn
confidence.
people in the community.
Matt
what all the
does
other
have
women
like
do.
a nice voice. But anyways, I digress. Jingo, made jokes about, or I was giving shit to Jingo J about Jingo J freaking out because the commentary community wouldn't welcome back Slug with open arms with the stuff that he's done.
Right.
Now times have changed. We're more accepting of Slug. And Jingo J made this video about Amy Schumer raping people, and he or she was really upset in that video. So I used as an insult, go fuck off and go be upset about Amy Schumer raping dudes or people. And I got accused of being a rape apologist by Slug's community because I made that joke. So I can totally see where Amber Lily's side is making sense here because it's happened with me before.
Apparently, Ghosty was in the Discord when it all happened.
Ghosty, of course, Ghosty's in
With Breezy, he was there because he's the one that had to like remove Slug because it was so disgustingly out of control. And Demented has the screenshots if y'all want to see them. Demented, send them to Matt or somebody from Now Recording. Like, it's gross. But it's his way of applying rules for thee, but not for me. It just pisses me off.
So the issue is you were talking to like all the other people.
I was sitting in a call where I was on mute, ignoring everybody playing Harry Potter. I didn't even hear what happened.
And while in that call is when shit went down between Slug and Mod.
Yes, and it is apparently 100% my fault because I did not make these grown men stop. Because I did not have the ability to make these grown men who I wasn't even listening to speak stop. And it was only my responsibility to make them stop, not any of his other friends that were in that call.
Now, when that shit was going down, all right, because this is like, and you say you weren't even listening, right?
No, I was in Discord through my phone. I had my phone sitting on the table. I was playing Hogwarts Legacy. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. So if there's
if the
not
stream was pulled back up, you will be able to see me in Discord on mute for like the solid 2 hours that this all went down.
Yeah, and this was Slug stream, correct?
This was Badwick's stream that this happened on.
Badwick's stream. Okay. All right.
So is it a good game?
So just to summarize,
It is an amazing game.
Just to summarize, Slug thinks that you were involved in a situation that caused his mod to go have a mental breakdown, and you are saying that you were muted and you weren't saying anything, you weren't even listening.
Yep.
Correct?
Exactly.
All
And
right.
that Slug made the joke that caused all of this to happen in the first place.
Slug says in chat, by the way, Badwick's stream got taken down. I have a copy on my channel, says Slug.
Okay.
Why was it taken down?
What
I think
stream was
Twitch-
taken down?
I think Twitch removed it because somebody said something that was like
He's got to stop
that
streaming.
off
He's got to.
Twitch
He's
TOS.
Oh,
Badwick, if
is
you're
that the one
listening-
where Luke started playing the N-word song? Because I remember watching
No,
it on YouTube.
that was another one, right? That was the apologize stream. Badwick, if you're listening, stop doing this shit on Twitch, bro. You're gonna
Yeah.
just do it on YouTube.
Yep.
All right, Ember, you got anything else? Because I'm probably gonna bring Slug back in.
No, that was it. That
All
was
right.
that's the actual side of the story. So
Okay,
y'all have
well,
fun
we got
watching
your
them
side.
start.
If you got anything else you want to add, I'll bring you in afterwards.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Yep.
Why can't they just talk to each other, bro?
I don't
Alright.
know because
This
it's
is gay.
childish.
It's so gay.
It is gay. We're playing like fucking Bloodsport
Guys, she
tennis
has a
right now.
legal team, okay? We got to respect that.
All right,
Whatever.
I got screenshots. Okay, before you start, I want to read some screenshots. Young Breezy says asking for proof is not asking for a doc. Stop the reach. Slug says LMFAO. You're just mad because you would let your kid fall down the stairs. Let's see. Go let your kid get hit by a car. Let's see.
Slug.
LMAO. If it
Oh, I'm
hurt
letting
you,
him continue before I respond.
if it hurt you, then that's on you. That's not my goal and not my problem. To hurt you. Let's see. You're mad. Get glad. Bye. And you say keck, and then you say, if I were mad, you would have been Doc. So try again. That is true.
Yeah, like here's the thing. I've been trying to get away from doing any of the doxing shit, and I want to stay far away from it.
Oh, okay.
But
well,
if
then
you
let's
get mad.
let's
Not a
yeah.
good preface. I don't like where this is
Well,
going.
let's try
I
to
feel
have
a
an honest
butt.
conversation here, okay? Ember claims that she had nothing to do with the conversation at hand. What do you say to that?
So I asked my mod in question, like for a proper statement of how she feels about it, because I also have a clip where I have the full streams fully available. I'll send up both streams and such. I'd have to grab the fucking timestamps, sadly, but again, it is what it is. But again, what happened was my mod left the call because yes, she got overwhelmed by a joke, but it was CJ, Luke, PT, and all of them brigading her in DMs to figure out what happened. They then escalated it into falsely claiming that I raped my mod, and then would continue that in my stream chats. And I have archives of every single message sent in my stream chats. Because, again, the restream bot allows for that. So, they would come in on alts. First off, they started with a Sonic Josh alt on YouTube. Let me just boop. There we go. That was on 2/11/2023 at about 1:30 p.m. When I banned that account, it then came on under a Brittany Pendragon account. It then continued under a fake drama alert account, which
Oh
was
yeah, Brittany
interesting.
Pendragon's been in my Discord too. Yep, I know that fake account.
Yep. They continued that nonstop. And even on my stream today, I had a talk with Lisa. And I had a talk with Ember as well, live. I originally planned to make today's stream members only, but, might as well leave it up because there's a good amount of time where I had to deaf mute entirely. And turned off the camera because my mod, Lisa, was breaking down fucking crying. Because Ember, I'm blaming her because she was A-okay with them bringing up that harassment that Luke, CJ, PT, all of them did. Demented, I'll give him this. He talked to Ember afterwards and tried explaining it to her. And I'm pulling up my DMs with Demented as well, because I don't hate Demented. I don't. I'm more just really fucking tired of it. So, doom. Ah, God, he sends me so much shit. What the fuck?
Well, what I was going to ask is it possible that Ember just didn't know what was going on during the stream?
She knew because she was also explained it, and then she rewatched the stream.
So she knew.
Rewatched. Yeah,
No,
she
wait,
knew.
I'm confused. Though. Was she even there?
She was there.
She was there. She said she was muted and playing Harry Potter.
Yes.
So
she
wasn't
paying
paying
attention. So how is that condoning it?
Yeah, if she
Here's
knew
the
afterwards.
thing. She's condoning it not through the initial action. It's the subsequent action of how she's trying to place blame on me for the action of people around her, just like how I'm doing to her. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, but either way, that's not right to do.
Yeah, neither of us are in the right.
I
The
mean, if
biggest
she's just
issue
saying it's
is
not my
that
circus, not my monkeys, I think that's fairly reasonable.
it's her monkeys though, and her circus.
Is that a podcast? Is that the podcast that she's part of now?
The
She does one
Sinbin,
with
yeah.
wide. Oh, okay, yeah.
So
Is that-
she's on a podcast that is supposedly hers, playing Harry Potter and not paying attention to the podcast.
Well, we got
Just-
Why So Demented in here, so why don't he just give
Yeah,
his opinion
Demented's
while we're at
chill.
it?
I like Demented.
Demented.
All right, so
Hi.
so what's going on here, Demented? Can you add some?
Well,
clarification?
so during Badwick's stream, the Parking Twaggers boys said some really awful shit. Overall, it was a very distasteful joke. And then the chat, their fucking friends started pushing Lisa and whatnot pressuring Lisa to give more information. And overall, I think what basically they explained to me basically today is that like, oh, if I would have never fucking like asked them to stop, they would have never pushed the subject. So really, this is all on me. I should have fucking did more.
What
This
the
is not
fuck
on
kind of
Ember.
logic is that, man? I've told you this. You
Slug.
asking them to stop is not your fault.
Slug, you know how they are. Hide them off your channel. Stop bringing them on your. Stop bringing them in your Discord.
I never had them in. I pre-banned them.
Okay,
I got
then
rid
hide
of-
them. Hide them from your chat. Then that way
That's
they
what
won't
I've
do that again.
done.
Okay.
I've
Why
done
is
that.
my nickname Why So Dual?
We all have nicknames.
Why?
One of Core's bored, and he's changing everybody.
Wait. Can I
I
make
like
an
my
extra
nickname.
capital G, please?
Core,
I
change
just-
my name.
I
Core, change my name.
I
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, Cole did that.
More W.
I just feel
I
like
did not
should have
change. I did not
Core,
change Xylee's
change
name.
my
I did not.
name.
I did not change your name, Xylee. Let me be clear about that. I changed everybody else, but not yours.
Change my name.
What is
And
this?
this didn't happen on the sin bin, by the way. But like today, earlier, Slug did have a conversation with Ember on the sin bin.
Yes.
We were live earlier, and it wasn't really a pleasant conversation.
What did Ember directly say to this mod, Lisa? If that's her name, if I'm getting it right. Did she say like I don't care that you were raped?
Ember was basically saying, I don't care because no one cared that it happened to me. Is that a fair take, Demented?
It is fair, but I never heard her say that. When did you say that?
I'm saying in
Well,
general.
then it wouldn't be
that
fair,
is-
Demented.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that's like a fair take if
That's
you can
that's
fucking
what
prove it.
she basically said, dude. She repeated that multiple times. She repeated that, oh, why should I give a shit that this shit's happening to other people now that it's happening to them when no one did shit when it happened to me, despite the fact that multiple people weren't okay with this shit happening to her.
Okay, but I've literally
I'm
told
not
you.
coming
and
at
she's
you,
told
by the
you.
way.
I know, but like I've literally told you, and so has she. Like when I explained to her in private what went down, and I told them everything that like they fucking said, she was pissed. She was fucking disgusted.
And yet, no way to stop it from happening again? Like, how is that, like, not so hard to do?
Wait, well, how would she stop them?
No, it's easy. Just be like, hey, don't bring that up. Hey, don't say this. It's not
All right,
that
so
hard.
Ember, you're in waiting. I'm gonna
Ember,
pull you
Demented,
in.
Slug, are you saying
anyone in
that's-
there.
Ember,
Slug, are
I'm
you
pulling
trying
you
to-
in.
Before we pull Ember in, change my name.
Hold on. I'm pulling you in, Ember, because I'm assuming you want to come in. All right, there you go. Ember.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what do you have to say about this?
So he's sitting here literally saying that that because I told Demented that I hated this, that this happened, that I didn't do enough to make it stop, that makes it my fault. But what I'm saying is what D-Max is saying. This is not my circus and not my fucking monkeys, man.
Yeah,
It is
but-
not my problem. And what he is saying that I said on his stream where I said I didn't care because people didn't care when it happened to me, that's not what I said, Slug. What I said is that people telling me who I can and cannot be friends with based on the fact that they've been hurt by these people when these people were shitty to me online and everybody told me to get a thicker skin. That is what I said. I said, I think everybody's making shitty jokes, you and them included. But that doesn't mean that you are my daddy and get to tell me who I can be friends with.
Are we also going to bring up the fact that Abby and Breezy brought up my own kid before I made those comments? But I know Slug bad, right?
Yeah, Slug bad because Slug was literally threatening to get CJ's wife fired from her job 2 days ago because of a joke Luke made. Yeah, Slug bad.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, I
I don't
did.
care about CJ.
Not
I care about him sitting here and pulling in his fiance. And
Slug,
exactly.
you've been a bad boy. Slug, you've been a real bad boy.
But I'm bad because I didn't loudly enough disavow this publicly. But he can sit there and say that he wants to get somebody fired from their job who has nothing to fucking do with him.
And Slug, why did you say that you were going to, like, quote unquote,
I also
I
said that. Let's see here, Demented. You want to pull up that full recording as well, where
Okay,
I
here's the
pretended to
thing,
be like
Slug.
CJ?
Slug, hold on
Yeah.
a second. Wait a minute. Okay,
This
Slug.
has been stuff that's
But
been
Slug,
addressed
you have
publicly.
to I understand that, but you have to understand this, okay? You can't make the complaint of what the shitty shit they do if you turn around and do the same shitty shit.
Two
You
wrongs do
can't.
not make a right. Two wrongs do not make a right, Slug. Two
Demented.
wrongs do not make a right.
And you know what else, Slug? You're sitting here telling Xylee that you banned all them from your chat. Well, why don't you also tell Xylee that you brought yourself and your mod to Demented's fucking
I actually
podcast
never
and
brought
made all this happen because you made a joke that you already knew your mod was uncomfortable with.
First off, calm the fuck down. And two, I didn't bring her. She
Gotta
came
calm
of her
nothing
own
down,
free
honey.
will. Aw, she's mad.
You're damn right I'm mad because you're sitting here on this bullshit that I'm supposed to be responsible for a bunch
Here's
of fucking
the
internet
thing.
tards.
Why should I give a shit? Hmm?
You
Remember,
obviously give
grow
way too
thicker
much of a
skin.
shit. You're sitting here on now
Grow a
recording giving
thicker
so much
skin,
of a shit.
Ember. Grow a thicker skin, Ember. Your words. Grow a thicker skin.
Go play in traffic, Slug. Your words.
Let's go. I'll do it. I'll stream it. And
God
I'll
damn it.
dedicate it to you.
God, oh God.
Ember,
Oh my
you
god.
were nothing more than a tactical connection for me. You didn't matter to me.
Exactly. Why don't you just keep outing yourself as a piece of shit to everybody? Please
I'm
continue.
a fucking asshole, you
Nope,
retard.
you're a piece of shit. You are a
I
piece
mean,
of shit.
everyone already knows this, Ember. Like, you're really
Yeah.
surprised.
Like, in fairness, Ember, you decided to go play with a cobra. You know,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Slug's even agree.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you
Like,
did.
come
And then
on,
you left
Ember.
one cobra to a whole den of cobras. So I mean, it's
Hell. Jesus
Well,
Christ.
fucking isn't my whole goddamn point is that why the fuck do I have to lay down and disavow and be nice to any goddamn buddy when nobody's fucking nice to me? How about
Amen,
everybody
sister.
sucks a big dick?
Honestly,
I do
you don't
almost
have
every
to.
night.
You don't
There you
have
go.
to.
You don't have to.
It's
You
so
don't.
easy.
That's
You
why Slug
can-
is here, right? Because I didn't do enough to protect his friend.
Well, I
But
mean,
I
it
was
was-
Here's
nothing
your
more
chance.
than a tactical piece of fucking pawn for him. Slug, quit, like, make fucking sense, bro.
Amber, here's your chance to tell Slug to fuck off.
Fuck
You
off,
don't owe
Slug.
him shit.
Do it.
I don't
Do
know
it
you
better.
shit.
Do it better.
What do you mean, do it better?
That was
Yeah, like,
lame.
fuck
No
off. He
emotion
told you to
behind
fuck
it.
off.
There was no
Slug,
emotion.
Slug. See, this is where you fuck up, dude. Because when you antagonize people like that, you're being no better.
Oh,
Making-
yeah, I
you're
know.
you are showing my
Okay.
point. You're showing my point.
And that's the point, Slug. You're
Yes.
talking about how you're getting better and you actually want to come back to the community. And I've heard you say it that you want to come
Yes,
back to
I
the community.
have
Okay.
said that.
Okay, Slug.
not going to
I
deny
know,
it.
but I need you to listen to me, okay? Please listen to me. Because doing this shit right here is not going to get you back into the community. This is what you have to stop also. Because you are being no better. You
I
get
don't
me?
want to be the most gay person in the room here, but
You already are.
You are, don't
it's
worry.
Probably gonna happen anyway. But I'm
The moment you
legitimately
said
curious.
that, you were.
Yeah, exactly. But I am legitimately curious though, Slug. Like, is there any want for you to be the hero in any story? Like, what I mean by that is that, like, you do realize that, like, a hero's tale is fraught with like people doing bad things to you, and then you just having to take it and take the moral high ground. And like I understand what you're saying, like because your arguments are usually of this of the vein of like, well, somebody did something to me, and so therefore I'm just responding in kind. But I mean, you know, as Demented even said, like an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. You know, two wrongs don't make a right. I mean, does that like resonate with you at all, or like what, or like do you just like to rile people up for fun? Is what it seems like.
Surprisingly, I don't like riling people up for fun.
So I mean, do you take that on the chin at all? Like two wrongs don't make a right. Like, does that
No,
mean
I
anything to
take
you?
it on the chin. It does. I'm also on the same boat as Ember. So this whole thing of
Oh no, bitch,
I'm
drown.
going-
Get the fuck off my boat.
Okay.
That sounds
I'm
like
going
something
to
I would
finish
say. Not gonna lie, Ember. That sounds like something I would say.
Fucking sick of this shit where I gotta play nice and I try to sit in the middle and not fucking be in the goddamn drama. Y'all want me in the drama? I'm right fucking here. Everybody can suck a fat dick. And you, the biggest one of all, Slug, drown in the fucking water and get out of my boat.
I'll
Why do I
drown
gotta
more.
suck a dick?
Yes.
I like
This
this.
is what I'm talking about.
We are
This is
not
what
in
I'm
the same
talking
fucking
about,
boat. We are not the same fucking person.
Uh-huh.
This is what I'm talking about, though. Is like if anybody here had just taken the thing of like, man, that's kind of a shitty thing to say, but like, whatever, I get it.
I've
Like
always told
immediately,
Slug
everybody
that's
would be like, hey, that's the good guy. Look at that, a good guy. We can follow the good guy. But as long as you guys keep on going back and forth with this whole just like, oh, but you're sucking, like, oh, but you brought up this thing from before, but you remember 2 nights ago when this person brought up this person and tried to like dox this other person, but then her girlfriend went to work and then she got fired because of some other dox that happened from other person. It's like, bruh, who's the good guy here? I can't think of it narratively. It doesn't
There
make a
is
lot of
no
sense.
good guy. There is
Right.
no good guy.
That's
in
my
this movie.
point. Isn't that
Listen,
My
if
whole
you don't
point is that Slug is going stream to stream where I am trying to do my
Stream
show or
to
existing with
stream?
someone and talking to somebody. Yes, Slug. Yes,
you have
Slug.
been showing
Yes,
up on the
Slug.
sin bin. You have been showing up on the sin bin because I watched
And
the
we're here,
replays of it.
Slug.
Yes, today
And
I
you
went
are
on.
placing all
You've
of this
been on it
blame
before
on me.
today.
But you
Slug.
are sitting here placing all of this blame on me and saying that I should be so accountable to your friends, and in the same breath saying that I was nothing more than a pawn to you. So
Is that the
Ember owes
same
you
friend
shit,
that
and you're sitting
you
here mad
weaponized
about
when she
nothing.
broke down the first time?
That I
What do you mean
weaponized against who, Slug?
Against me.
Right, because I definitely did not try to support and comfort and bridge that bullshit for you, you motherfucker.
Oh my
Okay,
God!
so
Why can't
Slug,
people just block people and move on?
Slug,
what
how
I'm saying.
exactly?
I
How
have.
exactly did she weaponize? How exactly did she weaponize Slug?
She
Like,
held
nonsense,
over
y'all.
the first breakdown that my mod had when I first learned about the things going on. She first held that over my head nonstop. That's
Oh,
weaponization.
poor baby Slug.
everybody
poor
held that
babe.
over your head. Everybody
Yes,
held that.
Because
and
you're a
unlike
piece of
you
shit, Slug, and you need to be
guys,
accountable
unlike
for your
you
bullshit.
guys, and unlike you guys, I actually worked to fucking change that.
Oh yeah,
But
because
unlike you,
right.
Ember,
that's why
I actually
you are the
tried to
reason that all
change
of this
shit.
happened. That's why you are the reason that all
So
of this
you're
happened because
blaming
you
me
didn't
for the
learn
fact
shit.
that your people,
My
and yes, I'm
people,
grouping you in with them
because
because
you're a
you've
dumb
never
piece of
cut them
shit.
off.
I
No,
will
you're
And I
just
say,
never
mad.
cut you off either, you worthless piece of shit.
I cut you off because you were a risk to anything involving me.
No,
I
you're a
will
risk.
say,
You're a risk to
at
anything
the end of
involving
the
you.
day, both of y'all need to grow a pair. Who cares what
Yeah.
Slug says about you, Ember Lily?
I
Slug,
don't
who
care.
cares about? I'm gonna be the asshole. Who cares about your mod's emotional, whatever, well-being? No one cares. Okay, if your mod can't handle that or can't handle people pressuring her into talking about stuff that she had mentioned in a conversation, then maybe she shouldn't be mentioning it in the first place.
I mean,
Fucking told you, Slug. Everything that's been thrown at me is grow a thicker skin and learn how to take a fucking joke, right? Well, then I'm gonna keep the same energy with everybody else's bullshit too. Learn how to
Let's
take a
go.
fucking joke.
Okay, Ember. I'll learn to take a joke.
But you can
I
only
hope
do
you
that from
do.
the moral high ground.
Can you
If
not
you're the
say it
person
like
that's
that,
calling
Slug?
people out.
Slug,
I'm
Slug,
saying
Slug,
it in a
Slug.
normal
Hold on.
way.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
saying it in a normal way.
Slug,
normal
come
way.
on now,
Slug.
dude, get the
Nothing's
fuck
normal.
out of here.
What do you mean?
You
Fine, I'll
sound really
retone
normal.
it. I'll retone it.
Yeah, just
Okay,
like you
I'll
were
take the
neutral.
joke.
Just like you were neutral towards Breezy, right?
sounded
That's
more
bullshit,
like
Slug. That's
am
why
neutral
nobody trusts you,
towards her
Slug.
Demented.
That's why nobody trusts you, Slug, because you get that fucking tone in your voice, and then before you know it, you're threatening to dox people and shit like that. That's why.
Even
That's
the
why
people
right
that
there, right
I've
there.
actually stopped doing the threatening to dox people and shit.
you
Yeah,
literally
how long? 2 weeks?
doxed me an hour ago.
An hour
Ow,
ago. When did I do that?
Ow.
In the fucking sin bin, bro. Where is
In
Demented
the
still in
sin
here? Can you
bin.
fucking vouch for this, please?
Yeah. So like you
Okay.
said something about doxing when nobody brought up fucking doxing at all.
You
and you were
brought
like,
up, oh, yeah, the clip
You
where you
said-
said, I'm not done talking, where Ember point blank said, oh no, Slug's mad. I better prepare to get doxed.
Look, y'all, Slug
Yeah,
can't take a fucking
I
joke.
told you, because I wanted to make sure it was clear. Yeah, I'm not going to dox your dumb ass. You're not worth it. I made that very fucking clear.
Well, to be fair, I don't think anybody is worth doxing anybody.
Exactly,
You
yes.
shouldn't be doxing anyone.
Yeah, I know. That's my point. I wanted to make it clear. I'm not going to dox your dumb ass.
Okay, so fine. You're not gonna dox
But
me. Were
Slug,
you
you
literally on
can't-
your live stream earlier making threats to dox Luke, CJ, and other people?
I openly said that I was talked out of it by Lisa because when this first happened, I was so pissed I wanted to, but I was talked out of it. And
The
I
fact
agree
that
with
you
her for
have to
talking.
be talked out of it is fucking
Yep.
nuts.
Yes,
Thank you.
because
Everybody
I was
needs to hear
pissed.
that too. Y'all need to
Ember,
hear that
shut
too,
the
because this
fuck
was
up. I'm
this
not
was
done.
24
I'm not done.
hours ago.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
But he is a
Thank you.
changed man, y'all.
I'm
He is a
not
changed
done.
man.
I'm not done.
He's a
I'm
changed
not
man.
done. I'm
And-
not
all right,
done.
all right,
I'm
all
not
right,
done.
I'm not
I'm
done.
not done.
This is why I didn't want to come in a call with Slug. Now y'all were wondering. This is why. This is why.
Ember, you're
Hey,
still
Slug, are you done?
wrong. You're still wrong, Ember.
God damn it.
All right, guys. All right. To end
Either
this,
way, yeah,
just
I
so
could
you-
have done it. I wanted to, but I had to be talked out of it for a good reason. Because it's like, why
Because you're
would
psychotic.
Yes,
I mean, that's
if I was
something that you
psychotic,
should not be proud of, Slug. To
Yeah.
say
I'm
I
proud
was
that I
talked
didn't
out of
fucking
being
do
out
it.
of doxing people. That's
Oh
wow.
yes, Leah. Yes, I'm proud that I didn't do it.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not proud
Jesus
I had
Christ.
to be talked out of it. But yeah, I'm not doing it.
Slug, I swear to God, every time you take 2 steps forward, you take 3 steps back. I swear to
Make
God, you
that
do this shit to
15 and you
you all
got
the
it
This
time.
the same way that I've already had to deal with people already fucking sending shit to my university already. But
Slug, I will
we
say,
won't talk
like,
about that.
we don't care about Steve DeLeave or whatever
I'm
he
not
did with
talking
you.
about him.
And it
I'm
wasn't
not
a month
talking
ago
about him.
that you doxed
Well,
CJ's
that's a deflection
fiance,
right
who
there.
isn't even
Show
online
the
or is a
proof
part of
that-
this.
Show the
that
proof
subscribe
that I
button.
posted her info. Show the proof.
We're not saying that you doxed her, but the fact that you're over here
There's proof.
saying
I was in the live
saying
stream when he
things
was
that
fucking doing it, so
I
I don't
want
need
the
fact that-
proof.
the fact that you're over here saying things that are completely out of hand, and then you're upset because Ember Lily meets your same energy. Like, okay.
Exactly. Thank you.
Let's see here.
All right, guys. I think we've had enough, right?
Yes,
I think
yes,
this is about it.
yes.
Yeah.
Even Ghosty's saying I want this to end. So I
Yeah,
think it's about time to end.
it's kind of getting
Alright.
old.
All right, yeah.
Either
Thank-
way, Ember, stay gone.
All right, Slug. Well,
Enjoy the band, Slug.
Enjoy the cope, bitch.
have a
Oh,
good one,
what?
Slug.
Where's the cope, Slug?
not good
Bye.
guy talk.
Enjoy the band.
And Ember, thanks for coming on.
Thanks, y'all.
You didn't
Thank
say thanks to Slug?
I did. I said thank you,
Oh,
Slug, and I
okay.
banned him.
Toxic. You are. I hate
Well,
you
I'm
so
just,
much.
I'm just trying to make sure. Alright?
Gotta be fair.
Well, there you go, guys. I think that's about it for us. I want to say thank you for everyone watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Damn, dude,
we're
you
on-
went 3 hours tonight.
Yeah,
Hell
we're on our
yeah.
way to 1,000 subscribers and trying to get there.
Well, yeah. I mean, all I'm saying is that everybody out here I know at least has 2 alt accounts. So if you guys haven't subscribed to Now Recording on all of your alt accounts, what are you doing? I'm not saying you should create accounts to sub to us, but I am saying that if
nothing
you
you're
do
not.
happen to have some accounts laying around, maybe just give us a sub. Help us out.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think that's all I got, guys. You got anything else?
Subscribe now. Recording.
Yeah, awesome. All right, Core, play us out.
Oh my
Smiley
god,
Fox
I
Flags.
was waiting for this moment. I hated it.
Toxic what?
Huh?
I'll get you when Core starts playing his music and deafens.
Oh, look at the time.
Oh, gotta go. Bye.
Hitting that old dusty trail.
I'm so much better. Not that I'd be weak without you, but I'm stronger. Not that I'd be broke without you, but I'm richer. Not that I'd be sad without you, I laugh harder. Thought I wouldn't grow without you, now I'm wiser. Thought that I'd be helpless without you, but I'm smarter. Thought that I'd be stressed without you, but I'm chilling. Thought I wouldn't fail without you, screaming millions. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving.
Thought I couldn't breathe without you. I'm in heaven. Thought I couldn't see without your perfect vision. Thought I couldn't live without you, but I'm resting. Thought that I would die without you, but I'm living. Thought that I would fail without you, but I'm on top. Thought it would be over by now, but it won't stop. Thought that I would self-destruct, but I'm still here. Even in my years to come, I'm still gonna be here.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. Wishing you the best. Pray that you are blessed. Much success, no stress, and lots of happiness.
I'm not gonna blast you on the radio.
I'm not gonna lie on you and your family know.
I'm not gonna hate on you in the magazine.
I'm not gonna compromise my sanity.
No, I'm not gonna dish you on the internet.
Cause my mama taught me better than that. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. I'm a survivor.
After all the darkness and sadness, soon comes happiness. If I surround myself with positive things, I'll gain prosperity.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving.
I'll be called mommy. You call me mommy. Feed you from my teeth. I'll be your mommy.